Well, hello again, everybody. I am Mike Flanagan here from InsideBowling.com, bringing you the coverage here of the 2018 September version of the Fusion Realtors Community First National Bank Open. Also making this event possible is the Waterloo Convention and Visitors Bureau, Budweiser and Bud Light. Logo Infusion. They have a coupon code too. Grab a pin, GIBA 2018. That's GIBA 2018. You can save 20% off over at logoinfusion.com. with that coupon code. Also the Kingpin Bar and Grill, the Hampton Inn, sponsors of this event. Also, Joe Engelkis runs a tour up here in Iowa, the Greater Iowa Bowling Association Tournament Tour. You can check them out at giba-bowling.com for all of their upcoming events. And they have two title sponsors, season-long sponsors. Ebonite International, under the brand of Ebonite, actually sponsors the season long as well as this event. And Gershman Mortgage, Brandon Steen, who bowls the events, works there, and they sponsor the tour that goes on, and this is part of the bigger tour. This is the C Squad. We'll have 7 games for you here tonight from Maple Lanes in Waterloo, Iowa. I have these lanes 13 and 14 on for you. That is our featured pair that we have. In addition to the featured pair, I also have these 4 lanes right over here for you. So we can check in from time to time over there as well. Take you back over to our featured pair. Lanes 13 and 14, we have Chad Nelson and Richard Wilkinson along with Matt Tomsu. And then I have Vasquez on my sheet. I don't know Vasquez's first name, but those are the 4 players shooing up here. It looks as though my table may have moved just a little bit, so let me grab that left picture-in-picture and adjust for you. Looks slightly cut off. Move that over a little bit for you. And I'll send that over, give you a little more room so you can read it. So Chad Nelson bowled 99 under. I actually, when I was grabbing a little food on the break, I spoke to him for a little bit. He was not sure if he was going to re-enter. He's 2.5 hours from home, but decided to. We also talked about some of his biggest wins over his career, and Chad has won 2 Megabuck events, one for $75,000 and one for $25,000. He said he had over 20 sweeper wins as well, bowling out in the high roller type stuff back in the day. Said his youngest child just graduated, moved out of the house, so he turns 50 in 3 years and is thinking about potentially trying the PBA 50 tour a little bit, bowling some senior stuff. So we wish him luck, and he's on our featured pair to start. Looking to improve upon his -99 score. We've had 2 squads already take to the lanes today, and 113 entries thus far. They are allowing re-entries in this event. $170 gets you into the tournament with your GIBA $10 membership card. On the A squad this morning, we saw Tom Hess bowl 224 over. He sat with me during the entire B squad. He is your leader. On the B squad today, we saw Brandon Biondo have himself one hell of a round, but still comes 33 pins short of Tom Hess. He sits at 191 over. In the 3rd position, Kenny Calkins III, who made the stepladder final the last time this event happened. He sits in 3rd at +174. In 4th position, the winner of the last Fusion Realtors tournament, Nick Pate, finishes at +164. In 5th position and bowling 300 earlier today, and also wearing the Berries Brad and Kyle t-shirt, available on InsideBowling.com. Save 15% off, by the way, folks, for a little cheap plug here with coupon code Facebook. Old Danny Boy, he's in 5th right now, plus 145. Remember, he got 100 of it in one game. In 6th position, the only person to win this tournament twice, Casey Murphy, sits at 129. He's in 6th. In 7th, straight from the PBA 50 Tour, Don Breeden, plus 119. He's in 7th. He's been a fixture in the Iowa bowling tournaments for many, many years. In 8th, Dwayne Kiltz, another local guy, plus 114. He's 8th. In 9th, Ken Duffield, plus 111. Tacoma Eagle this year at the USBC Open Championships. A long-awaited Eagle. Congratulations to him. He sits 9th. And in 10th, Ryan Zager, plus 96. I talked to Ryan in between the squads. Ryan said that he had Burger King yesterday and didn't feel good during the entire block. He said he got the sweats. He said he has an Apple Watch on and has a heart rate monitor, and he was running at 140 for the entire set. Said he's going to go get some sleep and hopefully wake up in the morning and feel a little bit better. But Ryan, even with all of that controversy and everything he had to overcome, he's in 10th position. So maybe he needs to eat Burger King more often. In 11th place, Shea Bittenbender. He's plus 92 from St. Louis. In 12th, Dave Axon. Must have bowled a bad last game because he finished at plus 84, and he was well 100 over going into that last game on that B squad. So that is your top 12. If you want to see complete standings, we have them posted in 2 different locations. You can find them on Facebook underneath @Inside Bowling. Look up Inside Bowling. If you don't follow us already, please do so. We'd appreciate the follow. We're up nearly 15,000 followers on Facebook. And over on Twitter, we've got 7,500 followers. You can go over there and follow us, and you can see what the standings look like over there as well, as we'll be having them updated throughout the night as we predict a cut score. I believe Joe said he's going to take 56 bowlers. Right now, 56 position is minus 67. But what you really want to do here is you want to take 56, and you want to take that number, and you want to divide 56 by 3. And that number is 19. 56 divided by 3 is 18.66. So we're going to round up, as Tom Hess says, to 19. So if you take 19 times 2, because we've had 2 squads, drop 1, that'll put you about 37. Boy, I'm just rambling with a whole bunch of numbers here. But anyway, we'll talk about that 37th position here. Andy Shutt, minus 33. So the cut score could be minus 33. Now, joining me on the broadcast, just turned his mic on, changed clothes, looking good tonight, looking beautiful tonight, is none other than my broadcast partner from the B squad and still leading the tournament.
A squad.
My broadcast partner from the B squad.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The guy that just, what did I say earlier? Just so happened to bowl 224 over. Tom Hess, welcome back.
Thanks, Mike. Sorry to interrupt there and I just, thought if I was going to be here and listen to you ramble, and I was going to ramble while you were rambling, I should get on the phone so everybody on the microphone so everybody can hear me ramble. So 33 under right now, huh?
Yeah, 33 under is the number, which is a nice score. That's a nice score. There are some re-entries here, though, on this squad, quite a few actually. So, your second crack at it, you might know what to do a little bit better. So who knows? That number might go up just a little bit. We do run an interactive chat here, so if you do have any questions for us, I'm going to actually open that now.
Might have some double dippers in there with that number 2, because I think there was some kids that were close.
I also failed to mention this earlier, but I want to say something now. Matt Turek, who spent a lot of time in this booth with me and a lot of time in Iowa, I want to send out a heartfelt congratulations to he and his new bride, Shannon. They just got married today, and I want to just wish them nothing but the best from myself, the entire team at Inside Bowling, and I know all the bowlers out there really enjoy listening to Matt on these broadcasts. The man is now taken, and he is a married man as of today.
I would like to wish Matt congratulations as well. Sorry, Stephanie. Yeah, so we can probably go 1 under because Michael Martell was only 19 under when he re-bowled, and he bowled better than that.
Okay.
So that number will be out of there.
Hello to Nico Puhar. Hello to Lewis. How many on this squad? I believe it's 50. 50. 50.
Is Matt bowling? Did Matt McNeil re-bowl?
I don't know if Matt's here re-bowling or not. I can look at the list. I should probably go over the list.
Because he's at -8. I'd say that's in soft.
Yeah, no, I don't see his name on the list. John Marsala's on the list. Lewis says, hello, Sulphur Springs, Texas here. Hello to you. My alternative to YouTube being out all over the country. My alternative to YouTube being out all over the country. What does that mean? Laura, please expand. YouTube being out all over the country. What is that?
That could be your problem. That could
I
be why
know
you can't get onto YouTube.
That's why I want more information. How y'all doing? Good? Yes, we are.
Can Tom's mic be? Well, here, I'll put it a little closer. Is that better?
Yeah, I think that's the deal.
Yeah, I had it a little too far away.
There you go. Thanks, Ruth. I have 4 friends joining me in the booth for this C squad. 4 total friends. 1 being Tom.
Hello, everybody.
I'm going to bring it up right here. Here's Tom. In addition, I've got a Frost Gatorade. And you may hear some bags wrinkling on this broadcast, which is not what you're supposed to be doing, but I got myself some berry Skittles. I'm going to enjoy those during tonight, just for you guys. You see, you got football on behind us. Football games going your way today, Tom?
The one I really care about is playing right now.
Iowa, right?
Yep, they're just ready to kick the extra point to go up 21-0 on UNI, which is a
pretty
team
good.
they should win. Didn't really pay much attention when I went back to the hotel. I saw that Alabama, Mississippi State was 14-7 back then. Was there some good games today? I didn't even look.
I have no idea. Let's see if we got an answer on that YouTube being out all over the country. Hello from Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Football work best for Mr. Hess to go plus 225.
1 game with the Ripped Solid, 4 games with the GB3, 2 games with the GB2 Pearl. Pictures of the balls I threw, other than the Ripped Solid, are on my Facebook page, Tom Hess Bowling. If anybody would like to go see the layouts I used today, that's where you can head. Doing some searching on the YouTube outage, huh?
I am.
That was a good game. Didn't LSU, wasn't there, who did LSU play today? Ohio State's beating TCU 10-0. BYU upset Wisconsin.
I guess YouTube has been down today. Wow. Interesting.
What do we got up? The 13-14? Is that what you're showing?
Yep.
Who we got over there? Rich Wilkinson, Matt Tomsu. don't know that gentleman, I don't think.
I walked outside for about 3 minutes and got totally destroyed by mosquitoes.
Yeah. I had to stop and get some gas for the Tahoe while I was going over to grab some bite to eat real quick and change and stop to get some gas. I thought a couple were going to carry my Tahoe away. They grow them like hawks here in Iowa.
What are you bowling next, Tom?
Probably bowl the regional in Omaha next weekend at Mockingbird Lanes. Ted Bear is the host. It's where Matt Thompson has his shop, the defending champion. So if I bowl anywhere next week, it'll be there. Might take a week off.
Did that place used to be a Brunswick Center?
That I do not know.
I think it has.
That I do not know. Anything going on in the chat? Auburn. Yeah, the LSU played Auburn 1-1 on the road.
Todd says, what's going on in the other pair? Because these guys are struggling.
Well, you know, I'm looking around, buddy. There's a whole bunch of people struggling.
All right, here, let's take you over here. You know, I'm really thinking, man, I could have got to minus 33 with the house ball. I think I could still get there if they brought me in on a pair and just gave me 0 through 6.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm pretty good, Tom.
I mean, that's 100 pins you're giving up right there. I'll give you 100 in the 6th. Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple guys over here that aren't going to have 100 in the 6th. Holy cow. See, I told you they grow them like hawks here in Iowa. Over here on our far left pair, on the first pair in play on this squad, which is 5 and 6, there's 72 in the 5th, 49 in the 5th, 88 in the 5th, and 86 in the 5th. Folks, these are tough. They are not easy today.
Somebody wants to know, how did Tanya finish up?
She had to be right around that minus 30 number, wasn't she?
Nope, minus 47.
Oh.
There goes my top 5 pick. Tanya.
Put the jinx on her, didn't you?
Sure did. Been asking who's bowling this shift, so I'll go through everybody. Down on 5 and 6, Rod Albright with Russ Cruz Jr., Gary Greaves, and Jacob Huspo. 7 and 8, Brody Green, Donald Lee, Brooke Allen, Alex Lehman. Lanes 9 and 10, Scott Prater, Joe Stone, Scott Walker, Joey Yant. 11 and 12, Cody Brandow. There you go. Adam Johnson, Roger Taylor Jr., and Matt Tomsu. Sorry, Tomsu's on 13 and 14.
Yep.
Tomsu, Vasquez, Chad Nelson, Richard Wilkinson on 13 and 14. On 15 and 16, we have 3, Chris Stangler, Zach Vassy, and Quincy Bruce. 17 and 18, Travis Anderson, Tommy Trax, Jacob Borish, Jonathan Shallow. 19 and 20, Ryan Lakota, Keith Schuler.
Tommy Trax is bowling again.
Yep.
Thomas Tax. Is that who you got?
Tommy Trax right here. Not Tommy T-Cats.
No? Okay.
Tommy Trax.
Different person. Say he's -4. Why is he? Well, I guess if he thinks he's got more than -4, you bowl again to get more pins.
Zach Rhodes is on 20. Lanes 21 and 22, Austin Odd, Rodolfo Madriz, Ronnie Fujita, and Tim Grundler. 23 and 24, Brendan Ceramic, Logan Williams, Conan Mackey. 25 and 26, Gabe Bartlett, Ryan Wilson, Ben Truig. On lanes 27 and 28, Robert Siefa, Bryce Smith, Dan Gifford, Jason Miner. 29 and 30, Brandon Gum, Daryl Holm, Ryan Stubblefield. And 31 and 32, Dan Bach, Jeremiah Smith, John Marsala, and Edward Peterson. Peterson. You ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I have not. Yes, I've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bueller, this is George Peterson.
On the first, so I think scores might be a little bit lower this set. On the first 6 monitors, first 6 pairs here that I can see, after 5, with scores up in the 5th frame, 3 pluses.
3 pluses. Dude, I should have got the house ball and maxed out in brackets. This would have been the squad to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny to me.
I would have loved to have seen you do it. I really would have.
Maybe when it's over, I'll just go out on the burn and bowl across 7 pairs real quick, all by myself.
Just go bowl 7 games?
Yeah.
See if you can get inside the cut. Hell, I'll let you bowl 7 games on 1 pair. See if you can get in the cut. I'll sit here and call the action.
I think I might. I think I could, man. I'll get lined up. All I gotta do is hit the 1-3 a lot.
You can probably be tournament leader. You can probably catch me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I got that big a strike ball. I just want to limp in bowl matches. I want to be the number 10 guy.
There you go. You don't want it to be easy. You want to work for it.
Yeah.
Always feels better when you work for it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I want to win every match by 1 pin.
There you go. So do you want to strike for the 1-pin win, or do you want your opponent to miss for the 1-pin win?
I want my opponent to miss. That way I don't have to go buy Advil. And it just shows how much I can get in another player's head. Because if they're constantly missing against me, they're very freaked out.
Yeah. You've spent too much time alone in the booth, haven't you?
Yep.
I mean, when you didn't know I was here, you thought you was going to need a companion, and you went and bought some Skittles and a Gatorade, hoping to give you
Just a little extra boost. John, it's time to get going, buddy. What'd you have that game? 180 with a split and a 10. We're going to have to get him lined up. John, question for you. What one invention in the entire time that humans have been on planet Earth is the most important invention that has happened? I said the refrigerator because I don't want to have to go out and eat like warm lettuce. You know, I want to be able to, do whatever I want to do. So the refrigerator. What's yours?
beer cooler.
Beer cooler. That's kind of in the same same realm.
That's kind of the same there.
It's kind of more of a niche, niche market.
Except for the skinny guy mentions lettuce and the larger guy mentions carbs in beer.
Yep.
But, you know, hey, to each his own. Chad Nelson did decide to re-bowl. I was talking to him there shortly right at the end. He didn't know if he was going to or not. As I was saying earlier, he said he hadn't bowled in a couple of months, and it's a lot of games. First day back, 14. Make it to tomorrow, you got to bowl at least 6 more.
I talked to him also. I kind of opened with that on the break, or when I came in. I ate lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, with him. And we were talking about how his youngest child has just moved out, so they have the house to themselves. They got grandkids now. He's going to turn 50 in 3 years. And he doesn't look that old.
No, he doesn't.
He looks really young. We talked about the high rollers, the mega bucks. He won one for 75 grand and one for 25 grand. He's won about 20 sweepers.
Yep. That's where I met Chad and Dan.
Well, we got some real friends in here right now.
Okay, what do we got going on?
Well, I see
Fry. Hi, Steve.
I see Jason Timmerman in here. I see David Kroll. I see Matt Todd.
Is that Bug Kroll or Old Man Kroll?
I'm not sure which one. I think it's the old man, but I'm not sure. And then we got David O'Sullivan in here, Tony Campagna.
Oh, holy cow.
Natalie Cortez.
Wow, we got the big shots in here listening to us. We better be good.
I'm going to go out and change into my tuxedo. Oh, and Rick Miller. Rick Miller's in here.
Whew. Thanks for not coming this weekend, Ricky. Another cash spot for me. Tom, I think you know him. Who? What's going on there?
What's that?
Dusty Elston says, Tom, I think you know him.
Troy Schultz.
Oh, yeah. What's it say? Troy Schultz is ready to what?
He'll hear us. What's he? Dusty, expand on your thought, buddy.
Yeah. Tell us about Troy. What's going on? I'll try to pay attention this time unless Mike covers it again.
What's that?
I said I'll try to pay attention unless you move your thing over and cover it again. Yeah, what about Troy Schultz, Dusty? I know Troy. What were you asking about? Is he bowling now?
Move you back over to Chad Nelson's pair. Looks like Chad, there's a strike. So
Natalie says, hey, Mike.
You can shoot 191. Hello to Ashley who just joined. Let me tell you a cool story about Natalie Cortez. You know Natalie very well?
I do know Natalie, yep.
Yeah. So, a few years ago, I ended up doing some social media with On the Ball Bowling and KR Strike Force. Those guys up there, super cool people. And Natalie worked there.
Uh-huh.
And I really didn't know Natalie, and you know, she did a great job for him. So I was really impressed with just her work ethic and just in general, just her in general. And then, you know, she moved on to another job, you know, better situation for her, you know, good for her. Awesome. And, you know, then I saw her bowl the Lucy 2 years ago with Brad Miller.
Yep.
And they bowled awesome. Second or third, can't remember exactly. Might have been second, actually. So, I mean, just bowled awesome. And I was like, man, this is cool. Like, I know she was a decent bowler, a good bowler, but, you know, that kind of, like, to me, kind of piqued my interest. Like, and then her and Brad, they bowled good again this year. They bowled pretty good, you know, made the cut and everything. And then I run into Natalie. You know, she's out for this staff camp for PWBA. You know, she got brought out and invited and everything. And I just saw her be so humble, like with the group. She's like, I don't even know why I'm here because I'm with these great bowlers. You know, like that's just a very humble person. And we just spent some time with her and stuff and whatever. And about 2 weeks goes by or whatever, no big deal. All of a sudden, I get this card in the mail at my house. And it's from Natalie saying, hey, thanks for taking the time to talk about social media and teach us things, and just thanks for all you do. A card to my house. She had to contact somebody to get my address, and she went the extra mile to just say thank you. That was awesome.
Yep.
So, Natalie, you're the best. Thanks for joining the stream tonight.
Steve, I don't know if I'm going to bowl the Tom Sue Turner yet. I don't. I probably will. Don't know exactly what the date is on it right off the top of my head, but love to go over there and support Matt in a fundraising tournament in honor of his father. Matt and I are pretty good friends, so if I can, I will go support that.
Andy Stone just joined.
Andy was -4 today.
Yeah, hey, Andy, if you're watching, the huge scores the first game, you're in trouble.
Yeah, he's -4 and solidly in the cut.
Yeah, just kidding. Just kidding, Andy.
Unless somehow 26 people on this squad beat you and you're in 28th right now, 29th.
Computer. John Marsalis changed his answer on the invention, the computer.
I said the phone. That was the first thing right away.
Yeah, Tom said the phone, and then when I said the refrigerator, then he said a wheel. Just a wheel. What has a wheel done for mankind? Yeah.
Yeah, don't reinvent the wheel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't reinvent the wheel. That's what they always say. So the wheel must be the best invention ever if they don't want to reinvent it. They want to reinvent everything else. But I still say the light bulb. I mean, it'd be kind of dark. It'd be hard to see your mark in here without a light bulb. But you don't know about that, those mark things. You're left-handed. You just, big dot, second triangle, somewhere around there.
All right, looks like we're coming up on game number 2 here, cruising right along. Tom Hess and Mike Flanagan here with you on the C squad here at the Fusion Realtors. And during this game here, you're in for a real treat. I mean, just a real treat.
Are we going to watch John?
I've got myself, oh yeah, we're going to watch John.
All right.
But I've got myself, for this game number 2, I've got jokes.
Oh, boy.
I've got some jokes here.
Okay.
If anybody in the chat likes any of these jokes, there's absolutely no problem with you stealing them and telling them to your friends. Marsala with a strike. So I'm going to ask you these questions, Tom.
Okay.
We'll see if you can get any of these right.
All right.
Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
Because it was crumbled.
Because he felt crummy.
Oh, that's close.
Pretty good.
Close.
That makes me think of Nick Crummell.
Crummell? Is he bowling?
No, he's not. Why did Tom Hess throw the clock out the window?
Oh, probably because I split. No, either that or I wanted to watch time fly.
That's what it is. Dude, you're all over these corny jokes. These are great. I love it. Okay. What did the policeman say to his belly button?
Nice to see you.
You're under a vest.
I mean,
Oh, these are great. These are great. All right. Okay.
how far can a dog run into the woods?
I don't know.
Halfway, then he's running out. I mean, and I don't need to look them up on my phone. I got corny jokes for days.
Hey, this is an Italian joke. So hopefully if any Italians are listening, you don't take offense to this.
So get in the trunk.
What do you call a fake noodle?
What do you call a fake noodle? Oh, I no clue.
An impasta.
An impasta. Do you know why 6 is scared of 7?
Because
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Why do lawyers, or what do lawyers wear to court?
I don't know.
Lawsuits.
You know what you got when you got a lawyer buried up to his neck in sand?
No.
Not enough sand.
Oh, okay. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs sitting in your mailbox?
Oh, God, I know a lot of those, but not the one in the mailbox.
Bill.
Bill. Yeah. In front of the door.
Matt.
Yeah. On the wall.
Art. Okay, a couple more of these.
Twins on window. Curtain rod. I just think people tuned in to watch bowling.
Oh, they're getting bowling. They got the scores. They got they got 2 pairs to watch. They're good. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
I don't know.
Because it's pointless.
Jack, are you saying we're dumb or the jokes are dumb?
What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck. Let's see. Okay, you'll probably know this one.
You know what you get if you don't stop telling jokes? Fired.
How do you make a tissue dance?
How do you make a tissue
Dance.
dance?
Yeah.
Blowing it.
Put a little boogie in it.
Oh, Michael.
Hey, where do pencils go for vacation?
I have no clue.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Why couldn't the pony sing himself a lullaby? Because he was a little horse.
Yes.
Why did the man with one hand cross the road? To get to the second-hand shop. What season is it when you're on a trampoline? Springtime. Okay.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
These are great jokes.
Real knee slappers.
Steve Keeler, I guess he didn't re-enter, did he?
Don't think so. We got on the bowling over here.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
This is Jamie Husbo getting ready to bowl right now on 10. Russ Cruz on 9. Gary Greaves and Rod Albright are the other two on lane 9 and 10. Dan Bach getting ready to shoot 310 over there on lane 7.
He's bowling with Jeremiah Smith, John Marsala, and Edward Peterson. And as I mentioned before, John Marsala fresh off a PBA 50 national title. The old lefty.
Yep, picked one up this summer.
Sure did. Defeated Michael Haugen Jr., the player of the year.
And he's got a 4-bagger.
He does. He's liking it. He likes the camera.
75% of them on his side.
He likes the camera. He likes the camera. He loves it. Jokes are horrible. Watching bowling, not a horrible comedian. Are there any perfect games so far? Yes. Earlier, Dan Limish had 300.
Mike tried to jinx him, but he couldn't get the camera to come on, so he was able to finish it.
Yeah, he was able to get it.
Jen got Kenny the first game. Ken Duffield started with the front 10. Jen came down, put the jinx on that in frame 11. I had the front 8, and she got me in the 9th. It's never the bowler's fault. You know, it's always the camera's fault. Coming from the bowler. Don't know why we're so short on entries this year, man. I really hope that we can bring them back next year, get this thing filled back up.
It's interesting to think about that, you know. I almost feel like you gotta, people like trick their minds and they take it for granted when you have something. And then when it's gone, everybody like freaks out. There's a lot to be said for demand. Like, for instance, if Joe would have announced before this event, hey guys, I'm hanging it up. It's going to be the last Fusion. This place would have been packed.
Yep.
Why does it take a call to action like that?
You know, I don't know.
Right? The IB Open, I got rid of that thing. I had more people hit me up about that tournament this year than I have in years past because I wasn't having it.
Yep.
PWBA Tour went away. Came back. It's doing all right. I'd like to have some more entries, but it's doing all right. Better than it was when it left.
Better than no tour, yes. But
yeah. So, you know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, if all those people that were curious about what happened to the IB Open would have bowled the IB Open, there'd still be an IB Open.
Yeah. And it wasn't like it was it wasn't like my entries were bad. It was over 200 entries. I mean, most people would kill for 200 entries at that price.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't a must bowl anymore. And I want 300 entries. And it was a 3-year digression. It was less. And I just said, if you're not going to support, I'm going to go away.
Yep.
I think I'll come back with an event at some point. It's just not right now. You know, I might be a Brad Edelman later in my life. I might get a wild hair, have the experience that I had in my 30s of running tournaments. I come back as a 50-year-old man with better connections, more stuff going on, and say, I'm back. And people might say, wow, this is great. He should have never left. And then I might have some new thing that could be just amazing. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yep.
You know the tournament I really want to run, though, don't you?
I do not, but I'm sure you're about to tell us.
I think I've told you this before. If it starts coming back to you, then look at Marsala. Just keeps banging away over there.
Front six.
Boom, I'm on the TV pair, guys. I'm on the TV pair. Another strike. That's it. Another strike. The tournament I want to run is an event where you check in 6 balls.
Oh, that's right.
On a ball card. Everybody bowls. Lower half of the field, we spin a wheel. They got to take that ball out of their bag. They can't use it anymore. It gets retired to the graveyard. We just keep bowling, and then the last person standing wins the tournament with bowling balls.
Yes.
I want to run that tournament.
Oh. Gentleman over there on lane 6 had the front 6, and then threw in the gutter.
That's like me bowling a no-tap.
Yeah. Or like you bowl on this event with a plastic ball.
As long as I don't miss right.
Yeah, don't miss right with plastic on this pattern.
What's the best tip you've ever received in bowling, Tom?
The best tip
Yep.
I've ever received in bowling.
Yep.
Why do you put me on the spot like that?
I'll start.
Okay, go.
Best tip I ever received is a very simple one. Hit the head pin on the first ball.
Hit the one in front.
Yeah, because if you do that, you have a much higher percentage chance of getting 10.
Yep. Yep. Hit the one in front. That's a good tip. Best tip I ever got from in golf. Buddy of mine used to be a PGA teaching pro. He's, I asked him to give me some lessons. This has got to be 25 years ago, probably longer than that. I show up, and he says, grab your 7-iron. Go hit your 7-iron for, 10, 12 shots. Let me see it. So I do it. And he comes up, and he tells me to take 2 weeks off, then quit. Thanks. Thanks, Jeff.
That's what he told you?
Yeah. Take 2 weeks off, then quit. Of course, he was kidding. But, it's the kind of people I hang out with. No, best tip. I really don't. I mean, I've been privileged enough to work with a lot of really good coaches, and I don't know that there really is a best tip that I've been given. I try to take a little bit from everybody that I worked with and use what works for me to do the best I can at every event that I can. My wife just said something.
Don't miss the 4-pin.
Oh, my son says don't miss the 4-pin. On TV? Yeah, thanks, Andrew. At least it was on TV. Keep it simple, stupid. There's a lot to that. You gotta have. Today there was a couple times that I got up on the approach and I had some other things going through my mind. Mind was wandering, and those weren't very good shots. When you're bowling on a pattern like we're bowling on here today, you got to be committed to that shot, focused on what you're doing, and good things will happen. You can't let your mind wander.
Well, we got a good thing happening here on lane 7 and 8. We got John Marsala with the front 7. Re-entered, bowled earlier today, found himself way down the list.
He said he shot 180 the first game of this squad.
Yeah, he did. I can't find him on the sheet anywhere. So many names here. There he is, 57th, minus 67. Here he is looking for 8 in a row. Hold. It did. Look at him, just packing them in there.
Just slam it in there.
Frozen rope, baby.
And
what do we have?
A game 1 score sheet.
Wow. Tim Grundler from St. Louis, plus 39. He's leading.
John Shallow from up in Wisconsin, 28. Austin Audi, 24. Tommy Trax, 22. Ronnie Fajita, 222. Ryan Stubblefield, 214. Dan Bakken, 7th, 212. Dan Gifford in 8th with 210. Jacob Borish, 209. Donald Lee, 209. Brendan Sremick, 206. Gabe Bartlett, 201. Brandon Gum and Jason Miner, even 200 games. 14 people on that squad at even or higher. Bunch of people, you know, just barely under. Joe Stone, Ed Peterson, Scott Forster, Ryan Lakota, Chad Nelson, Ben Trug, Matt Tom Sue, all within 10 under. Long way to go yet on this squad.
Well, it's time to feast your eyes on JM. Marsala, front 8, looking for 9. Lane 7.
Ah.
Look what I just did. I moved the camera. Guys, I had this camera ready to go. I had just moved it. I was ready for the 10th frame. Greg Engelkiss in the chat. I love it. I love it. Earlier we talked about how he bowled he was going to make the cut, and I said, you know, hey, the devil called, hell froze over. Right? So he's in the chat, and he says, hey, Mike, can you call the devil and see if hell is still frozen over? I need to know if I have to show up tomorrow.
You do, Greg.
Yep.
Be here, my friend. Deserve it. You bowled very well today.
That's so funny.
I mean, all them lucky shots you carried all day long, you should be bowling tomorrow.
Anybody that has to cross with you should get 20 bonus pins heading into the day.
He lined me up. I ball changed to my GB3 because that's what he was throwing. $20 pins just for bowling with me, really?
Yep.
They pretty much do if they play them like I play them.
That's true.
You know, if they watch, pay attention. Somebody got back on the old bad jokes.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened to the blonde hockey team? They drowned in spring training. Greg, you can take all the credit you want for my score, but it's still my score.
It wasn't Adam West like Batman?
Batman.
Well, he's in the chat.
What?
Yeah.
We've got Batman in the chat?
Adam West is watching.
Sweet. That's pretty cool if Batman's watching.
Yep.
My son's a huge Batman fan.
Maybe we can get an autograph sent in.
Yeah, Adam, address that to Andrew Hess, please.
Can Marsala shoot 265? Rolls the 3-pin.
Oh.
Rolls the 3-pin.
It's his fault. He turned the camera on, John.
John's having a good time. You know,
John's a good guy. I've known John for a few years since I started bowling down in St. Louis. Got down that area a couple times. Really good guy. You know, somebody I haven't seen in a while from St. Louis area that I really miss. Probably, you know, listening. Good old FJ.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Father John in a while.
He's been super busy with the stuff going on at his church. This weekend actually is a spring fundraising festival of some sort. So if and when he's on, it'll be much later.
Okay.
Because he has to close the thing down.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's probably like Chuck-a-Luck booths and dunk booths and a band and probably a barbecue.
If there's a duck tank, you know he's in it.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know about that one.
How long do you think we could get people to throw a duck tank if I would sit in it? How long would that line be?
How many people have you crossed with over the years and have bowled next to you?
I've only bowled 1 or 300,000 tournaments.
You probably have a lot.
How much would you spend at that dunk tank?
For whatever reason, I think I'd rather just pull some sort of practical joke on you on my own. John Marsala, 264. He's 40 plus over now.
Yeah. Little old 44 over. At the Iowa State Fair, they have a dunk tank. They have a guy that sits in there and insults the people, and you just roll. And the guy I work with now used to have a lot to do with the fair. Used to work for the guy that ran the Midway, and he told me that they used to have to. There was nights that it got so bad that they had to have the state troopers come in and sit by the guy because he was that lethal.
Really?
Yeah, he was mic'd up and it was on speakers. Oh yeah.
Now I will tell you this, and those of you in the chat, comment on what you think about this. I see that comment in there.
Yeah, Laura Stone wants to be first in line after my wife and kids.
For the dunk tank. I would like to put together a twice a year bowling roast where we roast somebody.
There's one every year when you go to the PBA Hall of Fame inductions.
Yeah. But I mean really roast people.
Wow.
Like bad.
Who would you want to roast first?
Me personally? You know, you'd want to start out with a bang. So I feel like, you know, a roast of Pete Weber would be a good one.
Oh, wow.
A Parker Bone roast would even be good.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Walter Ray?
Yeah, just, you know, the legends of the game would be the best ones to start with.
Jason Couch?
Oh, that'd be a tremendous one.
Yeah.
That one would, because Jason.
Randy Peterson?
Yeah, those guys would be great.
Please be Tom. Thanks, Red.
I'd go first. That'd be fine. You know.
Hey, a little honesty from my wife.
A roast of Chad Murphy would be so good right now.
Oh, yeah.
It would be so good right now.
Yes.
Just so many good roasts out there. You know, you got to be a good sport. You got to be able to take it.
Right.
You know, but
right.
Man, it would be hilarious. I actually think we need roasts because it addresses the elephant in the room. People are roasting people in an unorganized way anyway.
One of the funnest Hall of Fame dinners, not Hall of Fame, excuse me, RPI dinners, out in Reno. They had Lynn Nicholson come in and do his great cognac, and boy did he it was It was awesome. You know, he would hold an envelope up, and he would tell you the answer, and he'd say, like one of them was a miracle. He opened it up, and it's Chris Barnes hitting the pocket in the 10th when he needs it for the win.
Right. That's hilarious.
First, second, third, and fourth arrow. That's what Lee Vanderhoff hits when he's playing 12. My personal favorite was chicken, potatoes, and Tom Hess. You know where that one's going?
No.
3 things people love to watch fry.
Oh, wow. Is that really what he said?
Yep. Yep. Mount Baldy. That's what Brett Cooper's girlfriend's going to do if he ever wins a title.
Is that what he said? You've got to be kidding me.
Nope.
Oh,
He was lighting people up. 854. Combined weight of the Traver brothers. At the RPI dinner, it was awesome.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, there was, what were some of the other good ones? They were good.
Oh, my gosh. Rick Miller says that roasted Chad Murphy, that would be savage on a whole new level.
Yes, it would.
But, you know, that's the best part of it, though, is when people embrace it, you know, and can take it and then have their opportunity at the end to go up and do it. Because if it gets addressed in something like that and the person sits there and takes it, it actually calms down the amount of crap you're given.
Yep.
Afterwards. Because, like, hey, this guy just got roasted, was laughing about it. You know, I'm going to move on to somebody else because, you know, that would be hilarious. Laura says, if a strike doesn't happen until the pintail goes down, is that a legitimate? Yeah, I mean, you can, if the rake comes down, like the arm in the front comes down, as long as the pin setter hasn't touched a pin yet to pick them up, it's a strike. Oh, man, that's funny.
You like those, did you?
Yeah. That's really funny.
Good way about to shoot 230 down here on 11 and 12.
Where are you staying on this trip?
Hampton Inn.
Me too.
Yep. Wish I'd have known that. We could just rode over here together. I'd have let you drive.
Yeah. We could have carpooled.
Yeah.
Kim's sending me pictures.
Nice. Kim's who you need to get in the booth sometime.
She was in the booth for a country concert one night, post-game show. I streamed a country concert on the parking lot of Crest Bowl.
Nice.
And she had a couple of drinks. And she came on after, and the guy's name was Derek Anthony, was the guy that was singing.
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, we just saw a great concert by Derek Anthony, and Kim, I want you to tell me what you thought about tonight's concert. And she, you know, she doesn't know what to say. She's like, I thought it was really good. You know, like she thought, and it just sounded so strange because, you know, she doesn't do that, you know. Anyway, it was hysterical to me. She sounded fine, but to me it was just hysterical. There she is talking
She's
about
in the chat.
OMG. She remembers that night when she got on there.
Well, people don't know she does a lot of the behind the scenes work.
Oh, you're not kidding. Yes, she does. Sean Lee joined. What's up, man?
Do work.
Yep, do the work. So we're kind of sort of in game 2.5. We got game 3 on 7 and 8 and game 2 on 9 and 10. But game 3 is underway over here on our feature pair, so we're going to take you there now.
Put John Marcella back on the king. No, he's on the next pair over. He's waiting for these guys to get done. No, John's on 13-14 now.
Danielle Vandermeer joined. Hello, Danielle. Dan Bach just down there doing his thing.
You know anything about this Alex gentleman that just bowled on lane 12? Alex Lehman?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was one of the 200s that first game, wasn't he? Maybe not. Just watch that shot. That was pretty good. Just shot 2 of that game.
Jennifer Miner, your son's going to be on 9 and 10. Well, we'll get you back over at 9 and 10. Don't worry about it. We'll get you covered. Jeff says, what do you want to know about Alex? Jeff Lehman in the chat.
Oh, just I didn't know. I just happened to watch him throw that shot in the 10th there. Looks like he throws it pretty good. See a college bowler. Where's he from? Looks pretty solid. That's all. I must have had him on the wrong score. I thought he had a higher first game.
John Marcella had 265 that second game. We haven't talked about the lane pattern. The lane pattern's played very difficult. It's 43 feet in length.
Thanks, bud.
There's a look at the lane pattern while Dan Bach throws his shot. Take a screenshot of it if you like. You can also go look at it on GIBA-bowling.com. Wasn't Mitch Houpe on the list of bowlers to bowl?
Mitch was. Yes, I don't know why he didn't, but thanks. That kid's good.
Jeff Lehman here says he's from Appleton, Wisconsin, went to University of Wisconsin Whitewater, freshman year, just a working man by day and a bowler by night now.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's the inside scoop on old Alex Lehman.
Thank you, Jeff.
John Marsala is over here on this 13 and 14 pair now. So we've seen some familiar faces here. There is something about this year's event that does feel, I can feel the less attendance.
You know, and what's funny is it's not just less attendance. I think there's some really good players that have bowled in the past that aren't here. So it's not like the donators per se all of a sudden just didn't come. There's some very talented bowlers that are not here.
Yeah. This thing draws people from all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know what else is going on. I do know that there was a regional in Sturgis, Michigan, that might got some of the Chicago guys, but I don't know really what else.
You know, we got Dan Gifford here. Wasn't he married to Kathy Lee?
No, I don't know that Dan was married to Kathy Lee, but he does a pretty good impersonation of a bowler you might know.
Really?
Yeah. He actually took the step back out, but who does that look like?
Who does that look like?
Yeah. He doesn't do it as much as he used to. You wanted to roast him earlier.
Pete?
He used to be Pete to the T. He used to take the step back. I mean, he was...
Really?
Oh, yeah. He was Pete to the T. Some guys one day, several years ago to regional, took a video of him, posted on Facebook, started ripping on him, you know, because it was almost like he was trying to, you know how you see people do shots when they're trying to imitate people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it looked like, but that's actually how he bowled. And if you're going to pick somebody to imitate and try to bowl like, why not? Why not probably the best to ever put his hand in a bowling ball?
Oh, man. I thought we were going to have another big string over there.
Ryan Wilson's a very solid player from here in Waterloo.
And ends at 5. He manages this place, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a manager here.
Okay. Then he shouldn't be bowling. He shouldn't be allowed.
Right,
especially
exactly.
if he beats me.
Right. If he doesn't beat you, then they're allowed.
Yeah, absolutely. Why the switch to this pair?
To these two pairs, you mean?
Kyle wants to know if Mitch Beasley stopped by the booth yet.
Not yet. He hasn't made it by yet. Take you guys back over here.
Kelly Janke, I want to watch Alex. What pair's Alex on? If you're talking about Alex Lehman, he is not on a live stream pair now. He moved down. We've only got coverage of 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 13 and 14. And Alex is now down on, looks like 17 and 18. Yeah, Alex is on 17 and 18. Mike Style. Hi, Mikey. How are you, bud? Another guy who should be here bowling.
You know who else should be here bowling?
John Van Dam was waiting for 9 and 10.
That's Josh Van Dam.
Oh, sorry.
It's not Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Sorry. John, I was sitting back. I'm old. I need cheaters.
Hey, you know who should be bowling though, don't you?
Mike Flanagan.
Well, besides me.
Shannon Buchan.
Yeah.
Sitting over there in house shoes here watching.
Why isn't he bowling?
I have no clue. No clue.
Mitch Beasley.
Mitch. It'd be a long drive up from Tennessee for this event.
Well, It's not really too bad. I would have brought up my sideboard pearl. Would have moved left on the lane. Got in a little bit deeper. Get my angle steeper.
And win a tour title.
Had a couple of strikes in there. My tour title came with my sideboard pearl. I keep it with me at all times. The other day, me and the girls, we went out to Outback and got it a high chair and had it sit right there at the table with us. Fed it a little bloomin' onion. Kept it greased.
Surprised we don't have Game 2 update yet.
Yeah, we should have it soon.
Things are going to get messed up here really quick here because you've got guys finishing. And right over here you got guys in the second frame.
Yep.
And this is, they're bowling game 3, so this is a skip 3. Yeah, so these guys that are just now finishing on 7 and 8 are going to be going to 15 and 16, and they're in the third frame.
That ball hooked a lot.
Yeah.
Off the spot.
Bryce, this young man, he's from the Waterloo area. He owns a little 12-laner down in Adel, which is just west of where I live by about 10 minutes. Took a little local 12-laner, turned it into a really nice place.
Jimmy Johnson just joined. Congratulations to your 48 Lowe's team and all those championships you won. And also, congratulations to your Dallas Cowboy championships.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's the most famous one of all that's from Bowling Royalty, and that's the one that actually made it into the chat.
Yes, he did. Hi, Jimmy. How are you, buddy? Tom Hess and Mike Flanagan covering a little bit of bowling from Waterloo, Iowa, the Fusion Realtors First Community Bank Open.
Yes, we are. This has been kind of a weird day.
Why? Because I bowled good?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just happened to bowl good.
It's just been a weird day. Stream difficulty this morning. Streaming on Facebook today. Low scoring pace despite seeing some really big scores. Not full squads.
You know, there has been some really big games for
Yeah.
what the cut is at.
Yeah.
Well, there was a 300 the last squad. There was a 289 the first squad. And yet the cut is still going to take about 30 under.
Kyle Barrow says nice. Just like the league in Washington 10 years ago when Mitch was rehabbing his wrist throwing 12-pound ball, averaging 230. Well, when I was up there, my wrist hurt me pretty bad. So I had to go out and drill some equipment that was around 12 pounds, 4 ounces, about the most I could get in my hand. So I moved a little right,
threw it a little harder. Averaged about, I think it was 230. How about that?
Little late kick on the 10 for Ben Trug over there. You ever see Mitch at a golf ball?
Yes.
Guy can hit a golf ball.
Well, the trajectory when I swing the club is at about a 38.5% angle from the inside out. And I wear my Oakley sunglasses and hit my Titleist ball and tee it up real big and tall when I'm hitting it out of the fairway if nobody's looking. Sometimes I hit my driving iron. I got my sand wedge, and then every once in a while I'll pull out my special club called the ball retractor tool, and I'll get me 13 or 14 out of the lake when I'm waiting on somebody up on the green. Never have to buy a golf ball ever again.
Hey, the guys are done with game 3 down here, and we just got game 2.
Game
you want
2.
me to do it?
You do it.
All right. Scores are just a little bit lower on this squad. Our leader after 2 is John Marsala, plus 44. John Shallow, 41. Dan Bach at 40. Chad Nelson taking advantage of that re-entry at 35 over after 2. Donald Lee, 22. Ed Peterson, 20. Austin Oddie at 18. Tommy Trax at 11 over. Jason Miner at 10 over. Brendan Ceramic at 8 over, rounding out the top 10. But unfortunately, Brendan shot 160 that game. There are currently 13 people plus, so we'll just give them Tim Grindler, Ryan Stubblefield, and Conan Mackey in 13th of the 13 people over on this squad. So looking at this, if you're going to take just basically 18 a squad, it's already at 18 under on this squad. This number's going to be lower than 30. The 40s might be safe.
Think Tanya can get in?
Well, what do we got here?
Tanya's minus 47.
So we were looking at what, 38 being 36 under, because we've already got, you know, we've got the one double dipper in there.
Yep.
He's taken 56.
Paul Bober just joined the chat. He normally bowls too.
Yeah, hi Paul, how are you, young man? Well, Jonathan Shallow's at 37 under, and he's re-bowling. Wow, I just don't know. 11 people on this squad being 47 over by the time we're done. It would have to be 12 to knock her out. I'm going to be crude, and I'm going to call it a 42nd and 4th. It's going to be a tie at 42 under. That's going to be a tie for the spot.
Think so?
I don't have any idea. I'm just talking.
It's going down, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. I mean, one of the guys that was plus just shot 160 over there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Always is at the end of the. You know, you make your predictions and watch throughout the day, and there's always a surprise at the end.
Getting ready to go into game number 4 here.
Oh my, we've got a kid running around down here.
We sure do. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird. I've never seen that before.
Mom and Dad doing good work there, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what the world's going on.
That could have been real bad.
Bounce out of here, take you back down to 13 and 14. Check in on the guys here.
I can see him. What do you want to know?
I was just looking to see how they were bowling this game.
Looks like John's got 133 in the 7th with the spare in the 8th. Peterson, was that who you said the other guys? He's got 160 in the 8th, spare in the 9th. Dan Bach 114 in the 7th with the strike up in the 8th. And the other gentleman, Jeremiah Smith, 125 in the 6th, double in the 7th and 8th on 13 and 14. Boy, these microphones pick up everything. Can you hear the kid in the
Oh, yeah.
future bowler whining already?
Our ambient one over there, I turned down a little bit.
Okay. What's up next for you, Mike?
Well, I fly home Monday, home all week. Got a lot of work to do in the office. I'm going to launch my podcast hopefully this week. Then off to Florida. Following week off to Hopkinsville. Home for a week. Back to Hopkinsville. U.S. Open after that.
See you there.
See you there.
I'll be at North Rock.
How about we make a deal?
Okay.
I'll just see you on the TV show.
Perfect.
Is that a good one?
Yes. That'd be one hell of a deal. Our buddy Roger Nordhook, Chris Prather, young man that generally bowls this event, joining us in the chat.
Yeah, where's he at?
I'm telling you, he's at home watching on Facebook.
Dan Bach. Strike, strike. He didn't bowl earlier, did he?
No, he did not. Trying to salvage this game. Needs this one to get to 200. Oh, pretty good shot, Danny. Hey, Chris, how are you, bud? What you doing today? How come you're not out here bowling with us?
I like that look.
Yeah. Pretty good game for a 5-2 in there. Throw this strike for 229. That's Dan Gifford. Got 220 this game. I don't know what Danny was at.
We'll put Dan on the stream here. We've been watching him most of the game, but
Just went from 23 under to +6 if he throws this strike.
check out his ball reaction. Oh, he threw that one worse than the others, but still a 4-pin.
Played there.
Oh, Nick Pate here. Nick Pate here. Nick's in the chat.
Hi, grandson.
Hi, everybody. Nick Pate here. Tom Hess is leading the tournament after 2 squads, but after 2 games, it's John Marsala plus 44. Chris Prather. Marsala with a bad shot. He's going to be in the 190s if he can convert this. Not an easy spare.
Bad break there on 9. Playing a little bit straighter. Just jammed right into the pocket. 8-10.
You know who else is in here? Kenny Ryan.
Yeah.
And
Kenny's bowled a few of these.
who's the guy he always runs around with the glasses, shorter guy? Nah, I'm drawing a blank on his name, and I don't know why. I shouldn't be. He bowled the holiday doubles with him.
I don't know. Chad Moss, pretty good player from Wisconsin. Eric Fritton, Chad Kloss.
Yeah.
Some of those guys that normally come down, they aren't here. You know, I'm surprised a guy like Packy Hanrahan, Mitch Hupe.
Nick Pate here in the chat.
Nick Pate's here. Nick Pate's here. We all saw Nick Pate. Antonio Medina.
Funky Cold.
What's going on, Fluffy? Miss you, man. Ain't seen you in a while. Hope things are good for you, my friend.
Sneaky player on the lanes.
Antonio?
Yeah.
Bradley Krause.
That's it. Bradley Krause.
Thanks, Nick.
Liz Johnson just joined.
Wow.
Hi, Elizabeth. We're playing a song for Funky Cold Medina.
Probably the haha, just for Fluffy. Should I sing it?
We miss you, Funky Cold Medina.
How cool is it to have the greatest women's player of all time in the chat?
She should be bowling this. The great warm-up for Richmond. Just head right on over tomorrow.
Oh, Mitch.
Yeah.
Chris said that Mitch and Packy went to Liberal, Kansas, a little bit closer
Gotcha.
to Wichita than the 7-hour drive all the way up here.
Yeah, makes sense. The PWBA Tour Championship is just right around the corner.
When do they start bowling that, Mike? When's is there any kind of? It's no qualifying or anything, right? They just start straight matches.
Yep.
For that, right?
Yep. So the deal on that is tomorrow is the practice sessions. Monday, our matches 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Tuesday, matches 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. And then tune in this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. for the live CBS Sports Network finals of the PWBA Tour Championship.
How does the seating work for that? Does one bowl 16, or are there buys involved?
Well, let me just pull up the bracket right here for you, Tom, and I'll give you all the matchups.
There are some buys in there.
There are. So
holy cow, is Shannon okay? So Shannon's automatically on. Shannon and Danielle are automatically on the show.
correct.
Wow.
And Liz Johnson and Stephanie Johnson, Johnson and Johnson. You see what I did there? They are automatically get a bye after the first round. So Liz Johnson will bowl the winner of Josie Barnes and Kelly Kulik. Liz Culkin's going to take on Lindsay Boomershine to see who advances there. They will draw the winner of Brianna Cote and Missy Parkin. Jordan Richard and Shannon Plahowski, you're going to duke it out to advance to take on the winner of Rocio Rostrepo and Maria Rodriguez. Stephanie Johnson will await the winner of Erin McCarthy and Diana Zavilova.
Not a good draw. Some of the EBI girls are knocking each other out of the tournament rather quickly there.
Yeah, it happens when you have 8.
Yep, when you got half the field, that's going to happen, I guess.
So here we are into game numero 4.
I think we got some college players right here in front of us. Zach Rhodes is Zach still bowling at Wichita, or has he graduated yet? Is anybody, all those Wichita guys in there probably.
So I think they got Tommy's name wrong on here. They got his Tommy Tracks, and it's T-Cats on the back of his.
Yeah, it's the same guy. It's the same guy.
Yeah, they just have it spelled wrong.
We should probably let Jen know so that when they're counting, if he's in there twice.
Cheers, Joe. Over on 7 and 8, we've got Travis Anderson, Tommy T-Cats, Jacob Borish, Jonathan Shallow. 9 and 10, we've got Ryan Lakota, Keith Schuler, and Zach Rhodes.
Yeah, they knew.
Okay.
Just a misspelling, and they can't change it because it's already in there. So just wanted to make sure, because there's several guys that are rebowling that are probably going to have enough on their first score. So that could really change our number predictions.
Another guy who's not here is Devin Bidwell.
Devin Bidwell. They probably all went to Liberal, Kansas. There's a regional down in Liberal, which I believe is like 2 hours from Wichita, where this is a 7-hour drive from Wichita. In the Southwest, they're normally they pay the full rate, so I'm letting them pay $2,500 to win down there, so they're worth bowling.
Where's our A and B combined?
What's right here? Right there.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't Chapman re-bowl?
Has a bachelor party tonight. He's in a wedding next week. And the bachelor party's tonight, so he did not re-bowl. What's he at?
Minus 63.
Oh yeah, that's probably not gonna make it. I want to look at the. Let's just see here at the minus 40. Jacob's not re-bowling, did he? Jacob Bedard?
I didn't see his name on the list.
Oh, he was in the chat earlier. I don't think Jacob did. Brett Lobdell did not. Chris Gibbons at 42 under did not. Do you know Ryan Stubblefield? Quincy Bruce is bowling again at 37 under. Pretty sure I saw Quincy out there. Yeah, Quincy's out there. He's bowling again at 37 under. He's probably good.
Stubblefield's bowling again.
At 38 under, bowling again.
Antonio, no. Not in the near future, buddy.
John Shallows at 37 under, bowling again. You know, Michael Martell did bowl again at 19 under. Tommy T-Cats is at 4 under, bowling again. Yeah, there's several people in there re-bowling that if they beat their previous score, that could really affect the what the actual number ends up being. Travis Anderson's re-bowling again. He was up there, wasn't he? Mike's looking at me like, I don't know, you're looking at the sheet. Oh no, Travis was 70 under. I thought he was a little higher than that.
What will it take to lead this squad?
What will it take to lead this squad? John was leading at 44 over. Did he convert the spare and shoot 190 last game? Do you remember?
I did not see.
I am going to say Dan Bach, Chad Mills. I'm going to say about 105 over leads this squad. What's Ryan Lakota at? After 2, Ryan was minus 30. He's bowling his 4th game now, though.
Zach Rhodes bowling good. He's got a good game going here. Tom, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. I think I can handle it. Hopefully won't burn the house down in 2 minutes. Dusty, Brett Lobdell is going to be on the bubble. Brett was at 42 under. There's 3 guys tied at 42 under, and I'm calling that for the number. That's what I'm calling. I don't know that I'm really good at that, picking a number and calling all that, but that's my pick. 42 under. Zach Rhodes with spare 4-bagger. Ryan Lakota on 9 and 10 here started with a 4-bagger, rung a 10 and struck. Keith Schuler, the other gentleman on that pair, is clean with no doubles through 5. Over on 7 and 8, you got Travis Anderson, Tommy Teacott, and Jacob Borish. Good shot, Ryan. Ryan's in there about where I was playing. Now Ryan's using the GB2. Jonathan Challo over here on lane 8. The score from his first squad, 37 under, is probably good enough, but guy with Jonathan's talent probably figures he's got more than 37. Bowling again, trying to improve on that number. Probably going to be hard to win from 37 under going into tomorrow. Thank you, Jesse. Got a game 3 update. Tommy Teacat's up to 86. He must have had a big game there. Yeah, from 211 to plus 86. Nice little 275 game. With Tommy Teacott. John Shallow, who I was just talking about, was 37 under on B squad today. 3 games into this one, he's 57 over, so he's 100 pins better. A pretty good choice to re-bowl there. Chad Nelson in 3rd at plus 50. Dan Bach in 4th at plus 41. Imagine those two guys being right together in the standings, as they're longtime travel partners and always bowl well pretty much everywhere they go. Andrew, who are you asking? Who won what? Type that in the chat and I'll try to answer that for you. Ryan Stubblefield at plus 35 in 5th. Edward Peterson plus 29 in 6th. John Marcella plus 25 is in 7th. Dan Gifford up to plus 5 with his 220 game. In 8th, Jeremiah Smith, the last bowler on this squad, plus. He is at plus 3. Tim Grunler at minus 10 is in 10th on this squad. Josh, I don't think Tommy bowled again. Let me look real quick. No, Josh, Tommy did not re-bowl. He was at Tommy's minus 53. That's probably not going to be enough. Great shot, Ryan Lakota. Some big scores right here in front of us this game on 9 and 10. Got Zach Rhodes with spare 6-bagger. Ryan Lakota has front 4, ring 10, front 4. Game like that move you right up the leaderboard on this condition. Zach just tripped the 4 for a 7-bagger. Ryan Lakota with the first one in the 10th, puts him into the 260s. Oh, below or 7. Still a solid game. Make this bird for 268. Andrew, if you've never bowled the Fusion, you should definitely come out and give it a try. We'll really test your skill. There's an 8-bagger for Zach Rhodes. Zach is currently minus 20. So 260 or 270 is really going to help him. Big jump for Ryan Lakota. How about this? From 52 under to plus 16. It's a pretty good jump. Got that one a little wide. Still going to have 268 if he runs down the 2-pin. 20 under to 48 over. That's a pretty big move. That's what can happen. That's why I love them when the scores are a little lower. You know, you get lined up on, you know, say a little bit better pair. You make some really good shots, string some strikes. You can pull yourself right back into it. When guys are striking every shot, it's a little bit harder to catch up. Yes, Chris, that was a great game. Very well bowled. The 10-pin in the 5th was a good shot, just wrapped the 6 around it, and the 7-pin in the 11th definitely could have struck. He could have had all of those.
Nick Hoagland joined. What up, Nick? Might have been a while ago. Bob Randall's back. I'm back. That's what I meant to say. I'm back, Tom. Did you hold down the fort okay?
I think I did okay. I mean, ask your viewers. Tell you what they thought.
We got a big announcement after today's squad. I'm selling Inside Bowling to Tom Hess for an undisclosed amount.
Sweet.
He'll be handling these live streams in the future.
Well, I do know that I definitely at least performed to the paycheck that I'm going to get tonight from.
Well, that's
from
good.
This.
That's good.
So I at least did that good enough. Could have been better. Could have been worse. What I found amazing is sitting here by myself for the 3 or 4 minutes you were gone and trying to find something to talk about. And converse and make it sound like, make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. And you do it way too often.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
That's-
just sit here and chill, man.
Yeah, that's. I mean, how do you talk to yourself? You read the comments.
You sing? I sing sometimes on here.
What? Wait, what? I don't know that my wife is in agreement with our little deal there that I've just purchased inside bowling.
Yeah, it's a new deal. It's a new deal. It just happened.
Great deal, sweetheart. We bought it. Mike's going to keep doing everything that he's currently doing.
Yep, you guys just get all the
He's
money.
going to keep paying me everything that I currently get paid, and he's going to keep his current salary. But we're just going to be listed as owners.
Yep,
So
exactly.
now I've got a business to fall back on.
Says you won't have time for the lake now.
Oh yeah. If I lived the life this guy leads, I'd have nothing but time for the lake.
That's right. That's right.
Did you get any lakes out by you on Utah?
Oh, yeah, plenty of lakes.
Sweet, I'm pulling my jet ski out there. We're going to have fun.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. There's lots of places to go. Okay, Tom, I was thinking of this song on my way back,
Oh, boy.
and I want to see if you can name the song.
Okay.
I'll also open it up to the folks in the chat. We're going to see if the folks in the chat can get it before Tom does.
Okay.
I need to get my voice ready for this.
Oh, boy. Are you going to sing it?
This is from the 90s. I'm going to try to do it in kind of a funny way.
Oh, boy. Is there going to be are you going to beatbox?
No, I'm just going to kind of sing it.
Okay.
All right. I just got to get my voice ready for this because it's very high-pitched.
Very high-pitched.
It's a woman. Goes, you say I only hear when I want to. I don't listen hard. Don't pay attention to the distance that you're running from anyone, anywhere. I don't understand. Only hearing negatives. You know that song?
I do know the song. I couldn't tell you the name of it.
You say
Oh, it's
I talk slow all the time.
is it Alanis Morissette?
So very close. You're very, very close with that.
Fiona Apple?
You're still very close. This is a one-hit wonder.
Lisa Loeb.
That's right. That's right. Right here.
I got it. I got it before the typed up when
Lisa
I read
Loeb.
it. When
Right
I read
there.
it. When I read it.
Yep. Lisa
Chad,
Loeb.
thanks.
There you go, guys.
Thanks.
Did you enjoy my version of it?
Not really, but hey, it is what it is.
Now I'm going to try to guess the year the song came out. The chat's going to tell us because they're going to look it up. I'm going to say Lisa Loeb, 1993. I'm within a year. I want to go 94, but I'm going to say 93.
Okay, come on, Google Warriors, help us out.
What year did Stay
I don't even know the
come
name
out?
of the song.
Stay.
Stay. Okay.
What year? I'm going 93.
Okay, we'll find
I
out.
was 14 years old.
In 93,
Yeah.
you were 14.
Yep. That I was.
Sweetheart, you don't want to move to Utah? Sweetie, if you went to Kim and Mike's and sat on their balcony and saw that view in person, we would be going to Utah. That view is unbelievable.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh. And then when you walk out the front door and you look up the mountain, that's pretty cool too.
The correct answer is 1995. Boy,
Oh,
I
you-
was
oh.
really off.
Oh, well, if you just went with your first intuitions, 94, you'd have been within your year.
Yep, 95 is correct. That is a great song. The other song I like from around that time frame is the one that goes, 25 years and my life is still trying to get that great big grill home. So I nights and times and I'm lying in bed still getting all up what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. Said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey.
What's going on?
That's right. What's going on?
Was put on by, there was a couple of different artists that sang that at the time. There was a dance version that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, remix.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys got it, 49 Blondes. Now, I got to say that that's right around the same time frame, right? 95?
I don't know.
You know, they wanted me to go on The Voice.
Yeah?
1992. Man, off on these years. I like going to these piano bars. And when you go to the piano bars, you know, a lot of people put in requests for songs, and sometimes the people sing, sometimes they don't. I like to request songs where they sing a lot and like people get into it.
Right.
That is a sneaky song at a piano bar. You pull this song out right here, everybody sings the chorus.
Yeah. Big Red's not here. Stevie decided not to come up. Big Red probably be better as a color man than me.
Brad Miller in the house.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad, this is just for you, buddy. Just for you.
The berries.
Check this out.
Gentleman Bold, 300 today wearing your berry shirt.
Yep, Dan Limish wore this shirt right here, available on InsideBowling.com. 15% off with coupon code Facebook. Right there.
You know who really needs that shirt?
Who's that?
Dave Barris.
Yeah. Dan Limish, 300 in the berry shirt. He had the berries today.
Man, we're all over the place here.
Oh, yeah.
Guys finishing, guys starting. Yeah, this is.
Oh, yeah. We got game 4 over here on the left, game 5 on the right. And then we got lanes 13 and 14 who are in frame 4 of game 5. So. You know, Chad makes a really good point. He says, I should dump the inside bowling thing off to you, Tom, because with my voice, I definitely have a recording contract in my future. I couldn't agree more.
Hey, go for it. You need a producer?
I'll take I mean, Jimmy Iveen, he already contacted me, and I blew him off.
Yeah?
But you can be my producer.
I don't know. I just want to be a rock star.
Have you seen the Defiant ones? I believe it was on HBO with Dr. Dre and the whole Dr. Dre story.
Have not.
Highly recommend that one as well. Very, very good series. Talks about how Beats by Dre came about, Dr. Dre, LL Cool J.
I can't afford HBO. Our cable bill's like $300 and we still can't get HBO.
Brad says, is this not being shown on YouTube? No, it's not. YouTube was having issues today, and I'm starting to find out that YouTube actually had outages today throughout the United States, and I think that's what affected our streaming earlier. We could not stream today on YouTube.
Have you checked to see if it's up now?
No, if I do that, it'll screw with everything I got going on.
Okay.
Because I'm outputting to Facebook. If I try to output to YouTube at the same time, it'll...
Can't do that on
No, because I'm already outputting to my to this over here, I got 2 outputs going. I got the one going to Facebook and the one going to this machine to record on the hard drive. Yeah, Laura says that YouTube is out all over the country. So I'm glad to know that. I'm glad to know it wasn't something on my end.
We knew it wasn't you.
Of course not, because I'm the smartest person on the planet.
Definitely the smartest person in this booth. Time's it getting to be? Is it about time for the old man to go to bed? Yeah, 9:30. How do we bowl in the morning?
I don't even know.
Neither do I. I better look that up.
I can turn around and find out.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. What time do we bowl tomorrow? Oh, that's it?
9:30?
9:30, that's great. That's great.
I could sleep in. Be nice.
Great. Great, 9:30. Yeah, you know what? Lee Bedoris is right. B Squared has us all beat in the smarts department. Yeah, Facebook Live is working pretty good.
Who's B Squared?
Brian Burkhart.
Okay. Well, he's not in this booth. So we're giving that title to Mike Flanagan.
I'll tell everybody something really cool to do. This is really fun to do. So Kim and I have been watching Jeopardy recently.
Okay.
Like we record Jeopardy every day, and we're behind on it now, but we'll eventually get caught up.
Okay.
Jeopardy, by the time you fast forward through the commercials and stuff, it's like 17 and a half minutes to watch Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to just, test your knowledge. It's a good dendrite builder.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
I got to say hi to my buddy Ello. Ello lives down in Oklahoma. How you doing, bud?
So what's fun to do is if you're going to have a big group over to the house, and when they're all hanging out, you say, hey, I'm just going to throw on Jeopardy.
Okay.
But make sure it's one that you've already watched.
Yeah.
And don't get the first couple questions right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just sit there, and then all of a sudden just blurt one out, say the answer, and they'll go, oh, hey, good job. Then just rattle off like 12 in a row.
Yeah.
And just watch how the entire room changes. They go from being like, hey, good for you, you got one, to like, oh my God, you need to go on this show.
But do I have to answer him like Alex Trebek does? Like he actually knew the answer? Like he wasn't reading it off of a card?
Yeah.
Do you ever notice that?
Yeah, he does.
He talks like, oh, you silly, you didn't know that this was, whatever, pick an answer.
Yeah. Brad in the chat says like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Jeffrey did that to them and conned them out of their money. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's quite a treat to do that. It's really fun.
Yeah, I got a buddy one time watching there was a replay of a ball game on, and we were at a bar or something, and I bet him the final score. He didn't know it was a replay.
You serious about that, Clark?
Oh yeah. Didn't make him pay, but I got all kinds of good things like that. Back when I was a drinker, there's no reason there's probably a reason I was in a lot of trouble back then. I used to play pool. We'd play guys for $10, $20 a game. I'd break. I'd walk around the table, make it look like I thought I could run the table. If I could make the 8 ball. So say I'm playing a guy for $20.
Yeah.
I'd break, walk around the table. I'll go, I'll bet you 50 you don't get to shoot again this game. If the guy'd take it, I'd walk up, I'd make the 8 and say, okay, you owe me 30.
That's pretty good.
You know,
Yeah, I bet you 50 I could.
bet you 50 you don't shoot again in this game. Then I'd sink the 8.
That's hilarious.
I could lie and tell you I'd never gotten a fight over that. I'm doing good, hello, buddy. Just so you know, I don't know if you've been looking at the PBA schedule. Fall swing's going to be down in Tulsa. Don't come see me. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it this year, bud. Lee wants to know if you're going to have the Trebek beard at the holiday doubles there, bud. I think he's talking to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to have that.
No? What's going on with holiday doubles? 4th squad?
Yep, full.
4th squad is full.
Yep.
So Friday afternoon, Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday night, final Sunday. Oh, no, you're having a round of the finals on Saturday.
Yeah, the
Then, right?
cashers round Saturday night.
How many teams are going to cash?
What is that? I don't even remember the format.
I don't even know how many teams it is. I just know that Laura took care of us as soon as the came on.
Yeah, that wasn't easy to get through. Let's see what I got here.
Come on, you in another squad, you're still only paying 8? Should be 12.
I think it's 10 now.
That should be 12. Jerry can throw the extra couple in. He can afford it.
Yeah, I think it's up to 10 now. Looks like it is 46 a squad times 4.
What do you pay, 1 and 4 or 3?
3, I believe.
Oh, so gosh, that's
No,
gonna be,
no, 1 and 4. Sorry.
So it'll be 46.
Yeah, 46. That's the number.
There's 4 squads.
Yeah.
What? Any changes to the format?
8 games still.
5-game semifinals.
Yeah, on Saturday. Top 12 with pins carrying over. 12 games round robin match play. 30 bonus.
How come we move the semis to Saturday night?
There were some people that wanted to be able to book flights to get out of town on Sunday, and this allows them to take a late flight out. Hello, Linda Keeler. So this is game 5 over here, right?
I don't have
And that's
any
game
idea.
5 over there.
Is there anything on the scores that tells you what game
No.
they're in?
No, but this is game 5 about over. And then over here we've got game 5 kind of sort of towards the beginning, and then game 5 almost over.
I didn't realize we were at a bowling tournament and all the stuff we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Kind of lost track.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a nice break.
Sure was.
Gonna have a little 2:30 game. Quincy Bruce right there on 9 and 10. Quincy is this could help him. He's minus 90 after 3. But is that game 4 or 5? I think that's game 5 for them.
Yeah, game 5.
How do you know that?
Just because I've been keeping track of
Okay,
where everybody's at here.
gotcha.
Some are finishing game 5.
I'm sorry for questioning you. I've already said that you were the smartest man in the booth. Why would I even question you? C
Somebody
pin,
is
hit pin.
shaking. Zach Rhodes is the one that's shaking 13 and 14.
No, shaking the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to survive it. Okay, looks like it made it.
Still lined up all right.
Yeah.
Ryan Lakota coming back, following up his 260. Looks like he's gonna have 210 with a strike here with a 9 out. Those 9 splits, man, those really add up. Those get you quick. I had one of those second frame today.
You did?
Yeah, I missed 6 pin. Damn thing moved after I let go of it. Chopped the 4 straight back off the 4-7, throwing cross lane at it. That was pretty cool. Like that break. That break's always a fun one. With those break spare shenanigans, it's a good thing I didn't have to shoot very many of them.
Tom, I want to ask you something.
Ask away, Michael.
You get a phone call
Every now and then.
Monday morning,
Okay.
and it's God.
Oh,
He-
boy.
He calls you on the phone.
Yep.
Says, Thomas, this is God. Hope you're doing well.
Okay.
I think you need some joy in your life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap my fingers when we get off this phone call, and I'm going to automatically give you a 20 feet by 20 feet addition on the end of your house.
Okay.
You get one room, but it's got to be a gaming room.
Okay.
It's got to be all game related.
Okay.
It could be board games, video games, pinball machines, whatever you want.
Okay.
It's all got to be games, though. Hoops, whatever. Think Dave and Buster's, whatever you want that you can fit in this 20 by 20 room.
Okay.
What do you tell God you want in the room?
Well, one of my favorite games when I was growing up, when I was a young man, was Asteroids. I used to love to turn that over. You know, I loved how the rocket would go off the top of the screen, then you come up the bottom of the screen.
Okay, all right.
You know, and you just keep breaking them rocks.
So you got a mint condition Asteroids game in there?
Got a mint condition Asteroids.
Okay. Poker table, foosball.
You know, I'm not a big poker guy.
Checks hockey.
Never really was a foosball guy. Loved playing Sorry. You know,
Sorry.
My kids hate me because we're brutal. I mean, gotta win. Couldn't even let my 6 and 8. You know, when my kids were young, couldn't let them win. Just gotta win. I'm just kind of a, fill it in. You know what I'm trying to say there.
Yeah. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah, Sorry. Love Sorry. Games.
Yep.
Tetris. Got Tetris on my phone right now.
Tetris.
Yeah. Tetris Plus.
So
Tetris guy.
So what would you have? Would you have would you have like a flat screen with like a Nintendo hooked up with the Tetris game, or would you want the actual console?
No, I've never seen Tetris in a console. I always played with the Nintendo, one of them or others, Actually, if I wanted this, I could just go into my kid's room because Andrew's got all this stuff. I mean, we've got we've got everything but Atari, basically. He's got Nintendo 64. He doesn't have a Switch yet.
You could have a golf simulator in there too.
Okay. I'm not big on golf simulators because they're never right. I mean, I know I hit it further than it tells me I hit it.
What about a Ms. Pac-Man Galaga sit-down console machine?
Ooh, Galaga. That's my other favorite. Galaga. Yes. Yeah. Sit down, stand up.
Ping pong, pool.
Not a ping pong, a pool player.
Pool table?
I mean, I got some tricks on the pool table. Used to like to play pool. There'll be a pool table in there.
Do you have a pool table at your house?
I do not.
I'm surprised that when you were with Brunswick, you didn't pull some strings and get a pool table.
You know, that would have been a good idea. You know, they also make a lot of boats.
Yes.
And I should have done that.
Yep.
Matt Carlson, this tournament is at Maple Lanes in Waterloo, Iowa.
We had Bill Spigner join right when I was asking
Bill!
about board games.
Hi, Bill. How are you, sir? Yeah, I suppose I probably would have a poker table.
You could have a casino too. You could have a big craps table. You could have
It's
a
only
roulette
20
wheel.
by 20. Can I put a stub lane in it?
You could put a stub lane in there. Yeah.
I mean, you know, this is it, man. This is my sport. This is, you know, this is it. You know, I'd probably ask him to trade and let him keep the 20 by 20 and, you know, give me a boat. I'm a water guy. I like being out on the water. Recently got a jet ski from a buddy. Just taking it on the water, having some fun. Skipped the practice session yesterday to take the jet ski to the lake.
Really?
Yep. Worked. I think it did okay so far.
Bill just got back from Team USA camp. That's cool. Hope you and Barb are doing well. The family's doing well.
Yes, Bill. Please tell Barb I said hello. I think I might try to make Team USA this year. Every year I put the $35 in when I bowl nationals. There's been 5 or 6 times that I've got the invite and I've turned it down. I think I'm going to take it this year. Got to get my daughter signed up. I think I'm going to go spend the first week of January out in Vegas. All that, of course, will be depending on now that there's a PBA stop that week. Still don't know any information about that, but always wanted to go bowl trials.
Bill says go for it. I think that's a good idea.
I think I'm going to, Bill. I think I'm going to.
You know, that just reminds me, having Bill in the chat. Well, we've got, hold that thought. We've got game update after game number 4. Jonathan Shallow, plus 70, is leading this squad. Tommy T-Cats, plus 68, is in second. Chad Nelson, bowling 61 overs, in third. Ryan Stubblefield's in fourth at plus 49. Fifth, Zach Rhodes at plus 48. Sixth is John Marsala at plus 27. Seventh is Edward Peterson at plus 19. Eighth, Ryan Lakota at plus 16. He's tied with Dan Bach. Dan Gifford is in 10th at plus 14. 3 other players are plus. So 13 plus on this squad.
You know, the interesting thing that I'm looking at as I'm looking at that sheet is 18th has only dropped 8 pins.
Yep. Minus 26 is 18th.
Yeah, so that number may not get as low as we think.
23rd is minus 43. So there you have it. We'll have that updated for you on our Twitter page. You can head over to Inside Bowling on Twitter and get the updates. Kimberly's working on that. But what I was going to say was, sitting here calling these tournaments and doing this, man, I have been so lucky and have had the privilege of calling action with so many people that have just a huge resume in bowling, on the lanes and off the lanes. And I think back to people that I've got to call action with. I've got to call some time with Bo Burton.
Oh,
I've got to spend time with Dave Lamont, who's a professional.
Yes.
I've got to call IB finals with Jason Couch. I've worked with Randy Peterson 6 or 7 times. I got to call action with Leanne Holzenberg and Liz Johnson for an event.
That's awesome.
And I think back, and Bill here in the chat, one of my favorite events that I did was I got to call the Grand Boot Hill, the last one that they did.
Oh, very nice.
And it was Brian Wallachek, Bill Spigner, and myself on the call. And I really enjoyed having Bill on that broadcast.
Brian wasn't bowling?
He didn't make it. So I grabbed him from the crowd, said, hey, will you sit in here and call this thing? And that was one that I really, really remember.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to bowl that because I won the Masters. Supported is, you know, it's one of the funny things about our sport. You support a tournament, you go bowl, you go bowl, you go bowl. You have the day of your life. You know, you fulfill a lifelong dream. And then a tournament that you've been supporting says, because you did this, you can't bowl.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's why my IB Opens, I never limited the field. I just don't agree with it.
I supported Woody a long time. How is Joe Nolan bowling? Did Joe re-bowl?
He did not. He did not bowl well earlier today.
Joe was not real good.
It was about 300 under.
I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to tell you it wasn't good.
But hey, at least he was here and he showed up and he bowled.
Yep.
I think if he would have had a coach on his bowling ball selection, he may have done a little bit better.
You know, and then this game's hard. You know, when you come in with an idea and you start with something, then you get out of whack. You know, then you start pressing a little bit. Then you're making your ball changes, and you're still pressing. You're not relaxed, so the ball's probably not doing what it would do if you were relaxed. So then you press again. You make a bad ball change. But you were right. The last 4 or 5 frames, when we talked to him, got him. I mean, you know, the one shot that split really wasn't that bad of a shot.
No, not at all.
It just split. But other than that, you know. 6 out of the last 7 shots he threw hit the pocket. They didn't all strike, but they all got 9.
And he'll go back and watch that game too and see how he had such bad ball reaction and think about, man, I'll catch this in the future and this will help make me a better bowler.
You know, and what I was trying to relay at that time is, you know, on a pattern like this, rounder is better. You don't want that. The quick change of direction balls on a pattern like this either never see it and go 60 feet or they see it. I mean, you've just got to be so absolutely perfect with it. And the 11th frame is what really helped me see that here. You know, all the times I've been bowling, you always got to learn. I shot 270 game 8. No, what have been game 7? Game 7 of the 12 games. No, it would have been game 8. At game 8, I shot 270 in the finals. Put myself back up into the top 5. So, you know, ball started hooking just a little bit too much. I got stubborn. I decided to ball down and try to stay in the same part of the lane. To go from the GB3 that I was throwing today to a GB2 Pearl that when I nutted it, when I threw it perfect, it was unbelievable. Ran him over. If I got it in, it never hooked. If I got it right, it hooked quick. So the GB3 was too much, you know, and had it in my head it was too much. Wouldn't throw it. So I go from being in 5th, I shoot 190, basically, high 180s, low 190s, 3 games in a row, fall out of it. My wife and daughter are there watching me. I told Sue, I said, hey, take everything out to the car. Left one bag in here. The GB3 was the ball I left. I took the GB3 and went to where the GB2 wasn't hooking, and I shoot 300 the last game. Long 3.5 hour drive home from Dubuque as I went from 12th to 6th to, you know, with the 300 game, or the 348 as Jeff likes to say because he uses the Mike Flanagan scoring system. And, So
do you like that scoring system?
Yeah, it's different. I'm neutral to it, let's say. You know what I mean? I'm not against it. I don't know. you know, the traditionalist in me wants to say, you know, the guy that knocks down the most pins wins.
Yeah.
You know, let's just go bowl.
It's supposed to reward you for consistency and not bowling a bad game.
But does it?
I don't know.
You know, if you shoot the highest game, game 1, and then the lowest game, game 2, you get 49 points.
Yep.
If you shoot the middle game, game 1 and game 2, you get 48 points. So does it really reward you for being consistent?
I mean,
The thing that would make it really interesting
yeah.
is if when guys tied, they went to the third, to the quarter, so if
What are they doing now on ties?
if two guys bowl if two guys bowl 300, they both get 48.
Oh, okay.
So if they did 47 and a half,
Yeah.
or if three guys tied, 47 and a third, now that would be interesting. Could you imagine not making a stepladder final by a third of a pin?
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Be a train wreck for
I didn't know.
Jen to keep track
Yeah,
of.
I didn't know that they did it that way.
Yeah, that's what they do. They just take, so a five guy down in the middle of the field, say if five guys tie for 20th, they all just get the same number of points.
See, I like match play, but I don't like, and I like larger cuts to keep people interested, but I don't like strength of match play schedule. I want everybody to bowl everybody.
Yeah,
So that's what this kind of does.
Yes, because in match play, in your traditional match play, it really does matter when you bowl who you're bowling.
Yeah.
And it's even worse, in some of the events where you bowl on multiple patterns, and they bowl 8 games on one pattern, and then take a break, and we bowl 8 games on another pattern, and 8 games on another pattern. Well, man, who you bowl on what pattern, and then at what time in that pattern you bowl them, it's just huge.
Yep.
Sean Rash ran a regional this summer where you got bonus pins for the guys on your pair every game of qualifying. I don't remember exactly what it was.
It's like collegiate match
I think it
games.
was like 40, 30, 20.
Yeah.
Or it was 30, 20, 10, and none. But then you had to bowl with somebody different every pair.
Yeah.
So the left lane, the top bowler went 1 pair. The bottom bowler went 2 pairs to the left.
Yep.
And then the right lane, same thing going right. One of the things that I heard people complain about is that put a bunch of people stayed in the same part of the building for one day because they didn't make as big of moves as everybody else.
Yeah. They should space it out more.
It's bowling. Quit trying to trick it up.
Yeah.
They talk about I'm not going to call these gimmicks, but you know what I mean? It's a different. The original gimmick was the 5-man stepladder.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was Mike Albee led a tournament by 700 and then lost on TV. I mean, how can you lead a tournament by 700 and not win the tournament?
Yeah. No, I agree. Game number 6 now, man. Game number 6. 13 and 14 ready to go. Nobody's down on 7 through 10 at all.
Stephen Inger, what is the cut now? It's kind of hard to say. But if you want to go, where's A and B here? So they're 38. It's minus 36. Minus 20. Right now, Steve, I don't have an exact number, but I'm going to guess it's somewhere between 25 under and 30 under currently, with still some guys still have 2 games to bowl, some guys still have 1. It's going to be mid-30s, maybe low 40s to make the cut, depending upon what happens. There's a bunch of people.
Meaning minus 30, right?
Yes. You know, currently there's 20 people, 21 people at minus 29 or better on this squad. And with one game to go, you know what I mean? Somebody at minus 29 pops off 230. That really changes the scores. You know, and a guy at, you know, at plus 5 that shoots 160, that can really change the scores. And they're out there. I mean, there's, I'm looking around, there's 160s, 150s. Not a whole, no, there's a 219, 229 right in front of us. Not a whole bunch of strikes going on right now from what we can see right here in front of us, but most of the bowling's going down on the higher end.
Yeah, there's like nobody down here. This game number 6 isn't going to start for a while down here on 7 and 8.
Andy Shutt is at minus 33, and I'm going to say Andy's probably going to be good. As of game 4, 3, 2. So we don't have a game 5 score sheet yet?
No, because they're just going into 6.
Okay. So I was looking at game 3 when I gave you the guys those numbers. Let me look at this again. I've got game 4 now. I had the sheets out of order. So there's 20th on this squad is 34 under. So 18th on this squad is 26 under. And 38 is 36. It's in the mid 30s right now. It's already in the mid 30s. So yeah, 19 people have to be better than minus 33 to knock Andy out. Excuse me, 20 people. We're taking 56. 20 people have to be better than 33, or actually 21, because Michael Martell's in there at minus 19 and he re-bowled. So it might be minus 40. But man, there's a 37, 37, 38. And 3 guys at 42. The way the scores are at, with a bunch of people right in there, it's really going to be interesting coming down to that last game. And my guess is some people are going to be done before we even get the update for 6.
Yeah, for sure.
Adam Johnson, you're watching there on 14. Bowling with Cody Brando and Roger Taylor.
They're going to be done with game number 6 before they even start game number 6 down here.
Yep.
I think while we wait on a cut number, I am going to grab a...
This guy can't be on 9 and 10 again. Weren't they? Didn't they start on 9 and 10?
I
Didn't
have no
Prater
idea.
start on 9 and 10?
Who knows? They might screw up the cross.
Yeah, Scott Prater started on 9 and 10. I doubt he's on that. I bet he went to the wrong pair. Yeah, they're on 11 and 12.
While we're waiting for a cut score, I think I am going to grab a house ball when this is over.
Grab a house ball now. Go down, throw a couple shots on 5 and 6. Looks like you got time. See what kind of look you got.
I do just want to bowl one game with a house ball. I want 2 warm-up shots on each lane and go. I need to throw cross lane and a spare on the left side of the lane and cross lane and a spare on the right side of the lane. Two slow rolling strike shots.
Okay.
Get a feel and then go.
Okay.
I'll set the over-under at 188.5.
Well, I mean, if you're setting it, how can I bet? I mean,
I think 188.5 is a great line.
That's why we can't have. I mean, it's too easy to manipulate. That's why you can't gamble on bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to put 10 grand. Says I don't shoot 190 this game. Oh, hey, 188. Whoops. Guess I win.
Hi, Tim. Missouri and Purdue, 37 all. College football tonight. 188.5. That's the number.
What'd you bowl against Brian?
I think I had 193.
Ooh, I don't know if you could do that again.
I think the pattern's harder this time than it was then. They were dry, man.
Yes, that year they were dry.
I got the ball to hook. You know. I'm probably looking at 7-10s, 5-7s.
I'm thinking 5-8-10s.
Yeah, oh yeah, all day. Half a loaf, bucket, bucket plus the 10 pin.
The half loaf. I call that a 3-piece bucket with a side of slaw.
Oh man.
Bucket with the 10.
Yeah, those are always really fun.
Could you think you could go out there with an 8-pound house ball and leave a 5, 7, 10 in a game?
Sure. Yeah, I could.
We have a tournament at home in Des Moines called the Sour Apple. $100 if you leave it.
Really?
Yep.
Every time you leave it or just one time?
Yep, every time you leave it.
Oh, wow. I'd throw an 8-pounder the whole tournament.
You know, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Do they oil them a lot?
Well, no, normally it's just on the house shot.
Oh, wow. It's almost impossible to leave a 5, 7, 10 with today's bowling balls.
Well, I don't know.
How did you people get a 5, 7, 10 in
Yeah,
that thing?
yeah. One year they had like 3 or 4 of them. People were trying to leave it, you know.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Got anybody coming tomorrow to help you call the action?
No, just me. Vin Scully style. I'm sure Joe will probably hop in with me at some point.
Joe will be bowling tomorrow.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't make the step ladder.
He left one of the meanest 7 pins today. Wow. Oh, for a guy who doesn't throw it really hard.
Yeah.
Just upper deck smash 7.
Chad Nelson's struggling down there on 15 and 16.
Yeah, 9 spares, 7-2, 7-2. Oh.
You almost picked that. See us.
Almost got the
See it
4,
on the
6,
right
7.
side of your screen.
Yeah. Looks like we got some bowlers showing up.
We do.
Break's over. Back to work.
Want to thank everybody for watching today's Fusion Realtors Community First National Bank Open. They are the co-title sponsors. Definitely, if you're in the area and you're looking for a realtor, check out Fusion Realtors, Zach Bajorner, also Community First National Bank for your loan. Also, Waterloo Convention and Visitors Bureau, also a sponsor. Budweiser, Bud Light, Logo Infusion. 20% off with GIBA 2018 is the code to save over at Logo Infusion. Kingpin Bar and Grill, the Hampton Inn. And our season-long sponsors, Ebonite and Gershman Mortgage with Brandon Steen. Game 6 just about done on 13 and 14, and Game 6 not started yet down here where we are in our bay. Speaking of bay, how are you, Bay?
I'm doing good, Bay. How are you?
I'm sure somebody laughed at that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm actually, I think these guys are just starting game 7.
I don't know about that, man.
Well, no, I guess the skip would be a little bit different because we ended, well, I don't know.
What game are you going into, 6?
7. 6, yeah. 6. I'm bowling so down under the morning. 6.
6? Once again, Mike just has to prove me wrong.
Oh, I just wanted to get the answer because
Oh, you mean you want to be factually right for
Yeah.
our audience?
Yes.
Okay. So it wasn't about proving me wrong. I got it.
Yeah, I just want to be right.
Okay.
These guys are down here, and they're just taking forever to get going. Meanwhile, 13 and 14 is going to be done.
Yeah. Love that, don't you?
Well, you know. 188.5. I'm gonna bowl it fast too.
Well, what would you put me at with an 8-pound house ball on this?
With you at a 14 pound or something?
No, 8-pound.
An 8-pounder?
Yeah. I'll put one finger in it. $147. I'll take the over.
147.
I'll take the over.
You'll shoot more than 147 with an 8-pound house ball on
Yes,
this much volume?
Yes, I will. I'll take the over. You're gonna throw a 14-pound house ball. I'm gonna put the. Let's see. You had 193. I'll put it at one. I'll put it at 190.
With an 8-pound house ball?
No, for you.
Oh.
With the 14-pounder. I'll put your over under at 190. Me with an 8-pound house ball. 147. We'll do it for lunch.
So basically, it's 53 pins of handicap. Essentially, it's a straight up match.
Well, it'll be 43 since, math is hard for you. But 147 to 190 is only 43. but if you want to give me 53, I'll
40.
take it.
So okay. So me and you in a heads up match. You're with an 8-pound house ball. I'm with a 14-pounder. And I give you 43 pins.
Yeah.
That's the match.
Yeah. 4 pins a frame.
No, I don't mind the handicap. All right.
You should give me a pin per pound per frame. Now I'm getting 60. I like that better. If I throw an 8 and you throw 14, a pin per pound.
I'd throw a 12 then.
So you'll give me a 4. Okay. I'm just dumb enough to do that.
This is funny. I just don't think you're going to get an 8-pounder to hit in this building.
Well, shit. We could do one on the fresh on 3 and 4. And then move over to 5 and 6 and bowl one on the burn. Hell, if there's this big of a gap between the next game, we can go down there and
do it real quick.
While we're waiting for the other people to get down here.
That's true. Game 6 just about over here on 13 and 14.
Do you think the chat's frozen there, or you think people quit talking?
I think they're just like, dude.
I think they all left.
Oh no, there's.
Wow!
No,
Look
there's
at all we
bunch of them
missed.
here. I gotta reload this.
We missed a lot.
I don't know why it stopped.
Stephen Inger says he'll buy us lunch if we're both over.
Our internet's struggling a little bit in here tonight. What do we have, a 7-10 pickup or something? Or are they just
Either
starting
that
to
or a
get
guy
rowdy?
made a single pin.
Let's see what we missed. Let's see.
Somebody said so. What did they were talking about? Go up just a little bit.
House ball challenge.
So Andy shows at minus 33.
Yeah, that's the one that's where
so
we left
Andy
off.
should stop drinking, bud.
Yeah. Lights go out. Andy's the man. Pull big red for money again. House ball challenge. I will take the under. House Chad Nelson sitting. I will take a penny on the under. In Belmont, somebody leaves a 5-7-10 at least once a night. 8-lane house. When's your next match on? My brother says YouTube is virusing. Tom, has the no balance hold rule affected your arsenal selection yet? Looking at Mo's video, it's going to be a lot of ASIMs drilled.
Well, I don't know. I really don't see that much of a difference. You know, I just don't think it's that big of a deal, really. I really don't. I've started drilling balls with no holes and just not, just making sure there's not 3. You know, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It is what it is. So I'm just going to do it and go with it. Yes, Steve, we're still awake. £8 taking the over all day. I think I can shoot 147 with an 8-pound house ball. I really do.
I just think you're going to chop spares and stuff. How many strikes do you think you're going to get?
On this,
2?
oh God, no. 4.
You're going to get 4 strikes with an 8-pound house ball.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
How hard do you throw this thing down the lane?
I throw it pretty slow.
Slow?
Yeah.
You slow hook an 8-pound house ball and are going to get 4 strikes?
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. So action is complete here. We're going to take you still more game number 6 right down here. We got 2 fresh pairs for you on 7 and 8, 9 and 10. And we have...
How many strikes did you throw with a 14-pounder?
Like
You had a
6?
double or 2 in there.
Yeah, like 6.
You had 6 strikes and shot 190?
Yeah.
Nice spare shooting.
Oh, I did miss one in the ninth. Let's see. So we have Brody Green, Donald Lee, Brooke Allen, and Alex Lehman down here on 9 and 10. I believe Donald Lee's family's watching in South America. We've also got Rod Albright, Russ Cruz Jr.
Steve will drive to Des Moines to buy my lunch if I get 4 strikes with an 8-pounder.
Gary Greaves, James Husbo also on 7 and 8 on our feature pairs here. Okay, so here's what I'm kind of thinking with the 8-pounder, right? So I'm thinking, Tom, first of all, I don't doubt your ability, but I'm just kind of sitting here thinking to myself, what's going to happen? And I think you're going to open in the first frame.
Are we going blind or are we getting any practice?
No, we'll get 2 balls on each lane.
Okay.
I think you're going to go like 2, 4, 8 and get like just the 2 off of it or something. The ball's going to like deflect.
Okay.
So you're going to be sitting with 8 in the first frame.
Okay.
And I'm going to go like 8 spare.
Okay.
So I've already made up 12 pins in the first frame.
Hang on a second here. Hang on. Whoa, you're calling it. We're going to see just how good little Mike Flanagan is. So
This is hilarious.
So King Thess,
Yeah.
he's got at 7-1
Yeah, 7-1.
for 8.
Yes.
And Flanny Man
I'm going to go 8 spare.
has got 8 spare. Okay.
Yeah, then you're going to come then you're going to come back with 8 spare.
Okay, then I got 8 spare.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to go like 7 spare.
You're going to go 7 spare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're going to come back and go 6-2.
6.
Yeah,
6-2.
6-2. Yeah.
Okay.
6-2.
So now I'm at 32 in the third. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to go 8-1.
8-1.
Yeah, 8-1.
Okay, so we'll put you there at 30.
And while we're 3 frames into this made-up match that hasn't happened yet, I'm going to go over the scores here. Donald Lee right here in front of us.
Whoa. We're going to go from fantasy bowling to real
Yeah,
bowling?
yeah, we're going to come back.
What are we doing?
So Donald Lee, after 5 games, is leading the squad at plus 67, and he's on lanes 9 and 10 here. Zach Rhodes is second at plus 63. Third is Dan Bach at plus 53. Fourth is Chad Nelson at plus 49. Tommy T-Cats fifth at plus 48. At 47 is Ryan Stubblefield. At 45 is Edward Pearson. Jonathan Shallows plus 27 in 8th. In 9th, Ryan Lakota is at 26. And the only other bowler plus now in 10th position is John Marsala. Then the scores go -3, -6, -19, -22, -26, -32, -33, -34. -42 is 19th. -52 is 20th. -50 or -55 is 21st. -59 is 22nd.
That's going to be interesting. That's after 5.
Yeah, it's after 5 games.
I think my 105 guess for squad leader is going to be a little low.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, the scores are going to be low. My
Yeah, the low,
guess
yeah,
was
lower.
high.
Yeah.
I know what I meant to say.
Okay, so
back
we're
to
3
fantasy
three
bowling.
frames in. Yep.
Back to fantasy bowling.
Okay, you get a 9 spare.
Oh, you finally think I hit the pocket?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I don't know if you hit the pot, you hit the head pin.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a strike.
You're going to strike. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're going to go 5-3.
5.
Yeah, 5-3.
5-3, so we're at 47, 55.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to go 9 spare.
Here you go, 9 spare.
Yeah.
I think you missed the spare, but
Okay.
I'll give it to you anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So what frame are we in?
That's 5.
Okay, you're gonna get 1 strike, and this is where it's coming.
Okay, I'm going to strike in the 6th, okay?
Yeah. And I'm gonna get 9,
You're going to get 9.
and I'm gonna spare it.
You're going to spare it, okay?
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, you're a pretty good spare shooter, huh? Okay. It's your story. Keep telling it.
All of a sudden, I'm a pretty good spare shooter.
You just happened to be a good spare shooter tonight. Okay.
Just like you just happened to lead today.
Yep.
Okay, so now you go 6-2.
6, man. 6'2". This
Yeah.
guy has zero confidence in my spare shooting with an 8-pound house ball.
Well, it's the splits you're leaving.
Okay.
8 spare for me.
Oh, wow, this guy's confident in the spare shooting. That'd be Bucko 1.
Yeah, 101.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in the 7th.
9 spare for you.
9 spare. Oh, he must think I'm going to get 100 here.
7 spare for me.
7 spare. Your count's going down, huh?
Yeah.
Buck 18. Okay,
All right, what frame we in?
that's the 8th.
You're gonna go 8-1.
8-1.
Yeah, 8-1.
Okay, so that's 99. He's giving me a Bucko 8 with 1 to go. You got a strike again somewhere.
By the way, you're going to get 19. You're going to fill 19 in the 10th.
Okay, so I got 127.
Yeah, 127.
Here, I'll take the over.
Okay, so you got 127.
Okay.
And how many frames I got left? I got 2. Give me a strike in the 9th.
Okay.
Give me 8 spare 9. And a 10.
Strike in the 9th, 8 spare
9.
9, so that'd be 158. You're putting yourself in for
177. 177. 177 to
So
127.
basically, we both went. You in your fantasy game, you said we're both under by about 20. You
Yeah.
got me under by 20 dead,
Yep.
and you got yourself under. We said what 190?
190.
So 13.
Yeah, 13.
How much money you want to wager? I'll take the over on the 127.
127.
I'll take the over. I'll take the over on the 127.
Oh, this is great. Oh, that's so funny. That is a pretty bad game. 127. I've never seen you bowl an 8-pound house ball.
Now can I tell you a little story about me and an 8-pound house ball?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Messing around with a guy.
Yeah.
$20 says I can strike with this 8-pound house ball.
Okay.
Boom.
Strike.
He says, double or nothing. Okay. Now he owes me 40. He says, come on, double or nothing. Okay. Now he owes me 80.
You threw a triple with it.
He says, double or nothing. Now he owes me 160.
So you go 4-bagger
He
with
said-
an 8-pounder.
Double or nothing. Now he owes me 320. And he says, come on, double or nothing. And I tell him, dude, I'm not going to keep doing double or nothing with an 8-pound house ball because I'm eventually going to miss. I said, I'll do one more. He says, okay, last one. I threw a 5-bagger for $640. The guy owned a pro shop. I let him out. He gave me a bowling ball. True story.
Wow. That's great.
5-bagger with an 8-pound. Now, that was on the house shot.
Yeah.
So that's a little different.
It is.
And what makes it even a little bit more to my advantage in that story was that was also on wood lanes. So there's a little bit of friction to help that 8-pound house ball hook.
Sure, sure.
But yes, I threw a 5-bagger with an 8-pound house
I'm
ball.
looking forward to it. Now, that's not going to screw you up for tomorrow or anything, is it?
No.
Okay.
Well, depending upon what time these guys get done bowling. I mean, I'm an old man. I do have to go get to bed sometime soon.
Well, it's
It's 10:30 already.
going to be in like 30.
Can we do it after tomorrow?
Yeah, we could do that. 35 minutes from now is when this is going to be over.
That's 11 o'clock. I get to bed by midnight. I guess, shit, yeah, we can do it. Sleep. I'll sleep when I die. Did you see that? Monty thinks you're counting on me not finding an 8-pound house ball I can get my fingers in.
Yeah.
And as we speak, Mike's down there digging through the house ball rack. Mike's got his ball picked out. You going with 14? Did you go with 14? Okay, Mike's got his ball picked out. This is going to be epic, people. Hey, Red, can you get up here in 35 minutes? I think they'd rather watch you bowling with house balls.
It's got a good clean shell on it.
You gonna scuff it? You gonna leave it as
I'd like to scuff it a little bit.
Hey, do we have to throw them off the rack, or can we change surface?
Oh, we can change surface.
Ah, shit, no, I'm not going to get my bag. Are you kidding? I'm gonna grab one of these little ones back here that look like they're 8 or 12 pounds, and 8, or we're gonna go out there. Joe, you want some of this action? He's got me shooting 127 with an 8-pound house ball on this when they're done.
What's that?
He's got me shooting 127 with an 8-pound house ball on the leftovers when they're done.
Well, we're bowling.
He doesn't think
a
I
match.
can shoot that high.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 40. I get 40, or he gets 43 pins.
43 pins.
I'm using a 14-pound. He's using an 8-pound.
I don't know.
We're going to need somebody to call the action. Are you going to be available?
Deadly it is, Ed. We'll see.
We will.
We're going to need somebody to call the action. Are you available, or are you going home, going to bed?
They got all the sheets and everything.
You taking all ties, or because of the low entries, are you cutting at 56 and having to roll off, or
Yeah, we probably can't take the top.
probably can't take the ties, so there could be a roll off tonight?
Well, it won't be tonight. Some of them are here.
Okay, can do it in the morning. I suppose if the guys are here, you have them do it tonight if they want. If the guys are here, let them do it tonight if they want, or
Yeah, they're not.
oh, some of the guys aren't. Okay. I've been paying attention. We've been doing fantasy bowling.
My house ball.
Mike's got our games called out here. He doesn't think my spare shooting's very good with an 8-pound house ball. He did give me one strike. I said I'm going to throw 4.
Yep. I will say this. I think there'd be a lot of people that would watch a live stream that just has a bunch of guys that have come to the table with $4 or $5 grand a piece, 1,500, whatever it is, and it's just, here's the pairs. We got a couple different shots out there. We got a lane machine, and it's just every 20 minutes there's some other match with
Yep.
some other thing.
Yep.
Like, hey, in this match, you know, you get a rake and you get a brick and you get to set it on the other person's lane one of the shots of the game anywhere
Wow.
you want. And we're bowling for $500.
Where do you think of this? You get a rake and a brick.
Yeah, that you get to
put it on the lane.
Yeah, for one shot. You know, and okay, well, that's the match, and it's Chris Barnes versus Kyle Sherman. You know, okay, well, what's the next one? You know, it's Anthony Simonson's going to bowl 2-fingered back up,
It'd probably shoot 300.
you know, and he's going to bowl against Matt Sanders or something, you know, just like, you know, just different things. Just,
Yeah. Well, I think if people would have still been awake a couple years ago when you bowled Brian, you guys might have broke the internet. I mean, that match was epic.
It was a good match.
And I can't believe you lost the footage. The commentary was some of the best that's ever been aired.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that was my ticket to the Broadcasting Hall of Fame, and you lost it.
Yep, I know.
Probably on purpose.
We got some scores being shot here on 9 and 10, man. These guys are bowling good.
Our tournament leader is the 9-spare strike 6'2" 5-bagger, I believe.
Yep.
I don't know. We've been talking fantasy bowling, so I
Probably.
haven't been paying attention to the real bowling.
Well, I know his family's watching.
Only 125 under. I'm right there.
Shoot a game of low ball with an 8-pound house ball.
Ooh. So we got to shoot. We got to have this game on 13 and 14, by the way.
Okay. I gotta ask, are there balls Ebonite? Are they EBI branded balls?
Well, that's the tough part.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know they're house balls.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're wearing it on the shirt.
Okay. This was all your idea. Had to do it. Was told I wasn't a real man if I don't accept the challenge.
8-pound ball.
8-pound ball, 127.
I'm starting to get. Well, that was my make. That's what I actually think's going to happen, but I set the number a little higher than that.
Okay.
what if?
Pretty good game from John down there. Shot 220. He kind of
Yep.
needed that. Who had the 230? Was that Dan or the other? Peterson. Ed Peterson's the other guy. So that was either Dan Bach or Ed Peterson.
I think it's Bach.
Peterson was at 45. So he either had 208 or 237.
On the pairing sheet, who's with Marcella?
Yeah, it's Dan or Ed.
I know, but it should have it in order because it's by lane.
Oh, but they don't necessarily always bowl that way.
Second page, I think.
Ed, were you the 2-0 or the 230? You were Ed was the 208.
So Dan Bach had 230.
So Ed just went to plus 53. Dan Bach just went to plus 90. Current tournament leader, Donald Lee, is at 67 over and currently on 220 pace.
By the way, this squad's taking longer.
There's less bowlers on a pair. It should take longer.
Because we're at 3 hours and 30 minutes on the stream. 3:32. And the other ones were done in 3:40.
So what you're telling me is we're not gonna be able to do this match. We're gonna run out of time.
Oh, I'll just start up a new one.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow. He missed it so far. He made it.
As long as they all fall.
Results-based game, baby. They don't judge it.
Certainly is.
So we'll see. We might stick around and have a little fun. Quarter till 11. I got to be out of here by midnight. I mean, I got a tournament
Yeah,
to
I got to
win.
be out of here by midnight.
I
too.
got a tournament to win. And it's not the house ball challenge.
No.
We might have to do this tomorrow before you break down. You flying out of St. Louis tomorrow, or are you driving
No,
back down to
Monday.
St. Louis flying out Monday?
Monday.
So you're in no hurry to get home.
No. I'm firing up a pair of lanes tonight. I just want to see what I can
for
shoot.
a match tomorrow.
Yeah, I can practice. Yeah.
Practice for a match tomorrow.
I just
see.
want to. I gotta wait for a cut score anyway to announce on the air.
Oh, that's true.
So I got time to throw a quick 8-minute game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're just trying to talk me into it.
No,
We'll do it. We'll do it.
I just
13
wanna
and 14 right afterwards.
2 balls on each lane and go. That's it.
Yep.
Is there out of bounds?
Yes.
Yeah. And I can't. Yeah, Jesus. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This ain't gonna be good.
You're not going to slow wheel it.
No.
189 spare conversion.
Oh boy. That was on a double. I do like this Alex Lehman, though, even though he just threw it in the gutter. I do like this guy. He's got a great attitude.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How about this 6-8 pickup?
Pretty good shot.
I have the replay queued up. Let's take a look at it again. Kind of in the way, but he made it.
Take Mike's word for it. He wouldn't lie to you. Although he did lie about my 127 game.
You got 120 in you, don't you?
By the 8th frame.
You really are going to beast mode on me. You're going to bowl some big game. It's going to be an embarrassment. Do you even want handicap?
Well, yeah, if you're going to throw 14 and I'm only throwing an 8, yeah, I want handicap. You know, got to be one of them guys. I'll bowl you. How many pins you going to give me? Yeah, I'll bowl you. What do you want to bowl for? How many pins you going to give me?
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm sitting here kind of thinking.
Yeah. Don't you love that?
Because at a glance, without details, this looks like you're trying, you know, it makes me look good because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ready to bowl Hess. Got to give him 43 pins. Make it fair.
I don't know if you saw Thursday night in the league, I shot 300 the first game throwing the tactics. And I posted the score, and I was getting 12 pins of handicap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, got busted on for that. I shot a whopping 540 last week. And this was I shot 540 last week when I had to use my 237 book average from last year, so that didn't go very well. But last week was last week set the averages, so I got to use my 211 and got 12 pins of handicap. Did shoot 730, so I'm probably not getting handicap next week. But whoops. Has Rod been kicking you? This is weird how this got all busted up, this squad.
It really is.
What are you doing down in Florida? Going to shoot that video with Jason?
Yeah, we got another video we're doing too with Doherty and AJ Rice.
Oh. What brand is AJ under?
Hammer.
Is he under Hammer?
Yeah.
Getting the house ball ready.
Throwing an 8-pounder. He's got me at 127 with an 8-pound house ball. I'm taking the over.
Well, I've got him at 143. But my scenario here worked out to be.
No, you got me at 127. 143's gone. You did your fantasy draft. You know, you posted it up.
So you don't think 7-1, 8 spare, 6-2, 9 spare, 5-3 strike, 6-2, 9 spare, 8-1, 9 spare, 9 is not realistic for you?
No. Nope.
Okay, Mr. Fantasy Guy, I put out my games. You put out the game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, your turn now.
I don't live in fantasy land.
Let's see.
I don't live in fantasy land.
Well,
we're
here's
gonna
what's
go out
going to
here and
happen,
reel.
Mike.
We're gonna go out
I'm
here
going to
and-
go triple, then I'm going to go run over the rack for an 8-pin.
Okay. The only thing that let's see. Depending upon what 7 count did I leave?
Like a 4, 6, 7.
With an 8-pound house ball?
Yeah, just right.
It's hard to split. Have you not done this before?
Yeah.
Okay, but if I leave that, we're gonna change. This is 2. Okay, 8 spare. What did I leave for the 6-2?
Like a bucket.
A bucket.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave that alone. 9 spare. What's my 5-3?
That's like a.
throwing an 8-pound house ball, it's not going to cut through the 3.
It's like a 1, 2, 4, 8 something. A 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, something like that.
1, 2, 4, 7, 8. Probably make that. What's my 6, 2 here? What's the 6?
It's like a 3, 6, 9, 10.
3, 6, 9, 10. I probably make that. 9 spare. What's my 8, 1?
Like a 4 or a 3, 6.
Oh, I make that. So there's the 20 pins is the 2 spares I make. But I still say I throw more than 1 strike.
Could be a 2, 8.
A 2-8, that might be tough. If it's a 2-8, that could be tough. I don't know that I can get enough angle to leave just the 2-8. Because if I hit that light with an 8-pound house ball, I'm probably not getting the 5 out.
Okay, game number 6 is almost complete. A couple balls left here.
Oh, nice spare on the 210.
What do you think? What do you think my game's going to be? You think I'll have more strikes than that?
Yes. I think you're going to throw more than 2 strikes.
I don't know, man.
I watched you do it last year. You're definitely going to have. You know, I say you got to change at least one of these 9 spares to a strike. Probably going to give you a double right here.
And then I'm going to miss
you're
I'm
gonna
going to miss a
double.
spare somewhere probably.
Oh, yeah, you ain't making all those spares. I mean, come on. I mean, all of a sudden, you turn into frickin' Norm Duke with a frickin' 14-pound house ball and make every spare. Really?
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know, in tennis shoes.
You going to have them raise the bumpers for this match? No.
Nope. No bumpers. Man, we must have ran them all off. We got one guy making all those comments. Everybody else said, to hell with this.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, I'm Mike Flanagan. I'm joined by Tom Hess. He's been with me for the last 2 squads. I can't thank him enough. And we just started talking about this house ball thing that happened a while ago. And I told him that while I'm waiting for the scores to be tabulated, I'm just going to fire up 13 and 14 and bowl a quick game. And then Tom started talking about 8-pound house balls. So now it's turned into where we're bowling against each other. And he's using an 8-pound house ball. I'm using a 14-pounder.
He's giving me 53 pins a game.
43 pins because I can't
53
add
is what you said.
43 pins. And that's the deal. That's what's going on. We are getting ready to flip over to game number 7 now. So they are in their last game.
10th.
What do we think the cut score is going to be?
I don't know. I want one more sheet. I want one more sheet. So let's just go here. Okay. 15th after 5 is minus 32. So that's 15. If we come over here, where's minus 32? Okay, so that would put 52nd, 53rd, 54th, 55th, 56th. Right now, after 5, the current cut is minus 37.
Okay. They would have to go a lot backwards to get to 47.
And that's a tie. There's a tie at minus 37. Well, but now hang on a second. Is this John still up there? Is John Shallow? He was bowling good. Yeah, so John, that score's out. That 37's out. Michael Martell's score is out. John is actually at plus 27. So it's 38. Ryan Stubblefield, well, actually no, because Ryan Stubblefield rebowled and he's at 47. It's right now, the cut is the three-way tie at 42. When you take the guys' scores out, the guys that are rebowling and bowling better this squad, because you've got Chad. Well, Chad wasn't in the cut. Ryan Stubblefield was in the cut and rebowled. John Shallow was in the cut and rebowled. So 2 guys off of this. So 16. Joe said 50, 56, right? It's actually, well, if it were to end right now, it's a 4-way tie at minus 42.
Wow.
After 5. After 5, the cut is minus 42.
So Tanya still has a chance.
Well,
it's a crazy.
What's hurting her is
that tie?
Well, minus 42. She's at 4. Well, no, she's the only one, but it's the tie. So four more people have to get below her.
Right.
For 47 to be good. I got a feeling we'll know a little bit more after this squad comes in. I got to save this sheet. Can't let that one
Be right back.
Where you at? It's going to be 27 up. You're good. It's going to be 40.
40 down?
Yeah. You want in? You want in?
Hey, what's up, Kenny Seymour? Kenny Seymour is watching tonight. How you doing, buddy? Good old Kenny Seymour watching a little bowling tonight with us. One of the biggest bowling fans in the world. Thanks for watching tonight, buddy. We'll be back all day tomorrow. I'll give you a shout out again tomorrow.
All right, Joe just gave me the Game 6 score sheet. Do a little figuring here, and I'll have a number. I'll give you guys the scores for this squad. Dan Bach, current leader, 90. Over Donald Lee in second at 85. Ed Peterson at 53. Zach Rhodes at 35. Ryan Lakota 32. John Marcella 27. Ryan Stubblefield 27. Tommy Teacotts at 2, and Jonathan Shallow at even. Conan Mackey -1, Jason Miner -4, Chad Nelson -8. Austin Audi at -13, Tim Grundler -26, Roger Taylor Jr. 15th on this squad at -29. 16th is Travis Anderson at -35. 17th is Richard Wilkinson at that -42 number.
Wow.
So 17 on this squad are at -42. -42 is 43rd on this squad. It's 43rd after A and B. But we've got to take 2 people out, so that puts them at from 43rd to 41st, and 41 and 17 right now. With 1 game to go, there is a 4-way tie at -42. Currently, I believe, if I got this right, it would be 4 guys for 2 spots.
Yeah.
Joe said there will be a roll-off. He's taking 58 guys, 56 guys. Did you say 56? 56.
Yeah, 56 is the number.
So then it's 4 for 4. 4-way tie for 1 spot at -42 right now.
Is this where Shannon won 24?
I don't remember. Chad had a 124.
We've been close to following right in here. Now, we were all 50, 60, 70.
Wow. Yeah, I don't recall seeing Chad shoot that.
What was that?
Dan Bach just came back and asked. Their pairs on 11 and 12. They just came off of 5 and 6. They all had 200 above. You know, Dan had 230. John had 210. Ed had 2-0. Or John actually had 220. And now they're all struggling here. John Marsalla's got 97 in the 7th, and he's at 27 over. Ed Peterson's got 138 in the 9th. He's got a double to shoot 160. And he was just questioning what the scores have been like on this pair. So, who do we got bowling? Can we see him around? Roger Taylor, Travis Anderson at minus 35. Is he around us? I don't know if he's way down there. Richard Wilkinson is minus 42. Rodolfo Madrid is all down. Well, yep, it looks like everybody that's close. Brendan Ceramic is at minus 53. Ben Trug is right over there. Ben is... yeah, Ben's done. He's got 106 in the 8th. Strike up in the 9th. Oh, no, that's not Ben. Ben's got 125 in the 8th. He can punch out for 185. Yeah, Ben's not going to have enough.
We got the front 4 over here on 13 and 14.
Yeah, which is Gary Greaves. Gary's struggling tonight. 40, it's going to be right around that 42 number. Brendan done with the last game, Eric? Oh, sorry about that.
By the way, Tom, Kenny Seymour's watching.
Hi, Kenny. How are you? Yeah, it's 42 right now. Well, if Eric Liddig agrees with me, wow, I know I'm doing good. Hey, watch that corner, Eric. Oh.
Front 5 now down there.
Got a young man, Jason Miner, bowling on 7 and 8 here. I believe he's a freshman in college. Starting to feel the pressure of making that cut. He's 4 under going into this game. Looking like he's going to have 116 here in the 7th. Going to need to at least stay clean. 130, 150, 170. Yeah, he stays clean. He's in.
I see some guys just joining that may be interested in a cut number.
Do you know this person on 9?
No.
Do you know Ryan Stubblefield? I think that might be him.
Who else is on this pair?
These guys would have... I don't know any of them.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that's Ryan Stubblefield. Yep.
He just shot 159, so that's minus 41, and so he just went to minus 14. He's still good. And for the people just tuning in, right now, by my unofficial standings, I've got a 4-way tie at 42 under with 1 to go, and all 4 of those guys would roll off for 1 spot by my calculations at 42 under. Of course, there's still 1 game to go. You know, and there's a couple of guys. Roger Taylor was bowling good, so he's going to move up. Jason Miner here you're watching on 7 just threw a strike. That's a pretty big shot. By my calculations, he's got to get to about 160 and he'll be good. He's currently 4 under. That's going to be right around 40 under.
Kenny has a surgery on his hip coming up. We're going to keep him in our thoughts and prayers.
Yes, Kenny, I hope your surgery goes good.
I gave it all back in, so 20 under.
20 under for John Marsala.
That's good enough.
Oh, yeah. It's 40-something, John. Unless some strange things are happening down at the high end that we can't see. You know, those guys are at the 50, 60 mark right now. I wouldn't want to have to shoot 220 on this right now to make the cut.
Yeah. It's like impossible. Just finishing up here.
For those watching, Jason Miner getting ready to bowl here on lane 8. Just needs to stay clean. He's going to make the cut. That pretty much puts him in. Going to have enough to make the cut.
What's the last cash spot in this thing?
I think it's $250.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. That's why I can't believe it's not full. $160 entry fee, 180, 60 guys make it.
I had 143 games -9.
You're in.
Thought I had 124 and I had a frame left. I checked out. Then I had 199 with all the pretty good games.
Yeah, you got enough. What'd you have last game, Danny?
162.
Sorry.
Over, I'll lead this squad, I think.
Oh, it's not going to be that high.
Not even that.
No, Danny was the squad leader.
I was leading. I just shot 160. They were way harder this squad than last squad, and I pulled a little better.
Yeah, Danny was 90 over, squad leader, and shot 160.
Yeah, the scores from this squad are super low.
Such a joyous occasion.
You know the bad thing for us, we want to do that match on 13 and 14. That's going to be the last pair done.
Yeah, we could do it on 7 and 8 instead.
We're worried about bugging the people that are on 13 and 14. What do we get to do for commentary? I mean, we got to talk till they're done bowling, don't we?
Well, we've got 7 minutes left on this stream.
7 minutes left on the stream.
Yeah, and then we have to cut it.
And they've got 3 frames to bowl.
Yeah.
Over there on 13,
So, yeah, we're cutting the stream in 7 minutes because of the Facebook only has
Facebook's going to do it
4
whether
hours.
we do it or not,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. 4 hours.
Did you start this stream earlier than before they started bowling, or did they just take that long
They
to bowl?
took that long to bowl. Yep. It's about 20, 25 minutes longer than the other ones. Two, 4, 5 over there. Ooh. Those 2 leaves right there on 7 and 8 is what I'm imagining with your 8-pound house ball.
No way, the one's out. I won't get enough angle to leave the pro washout. No chance. 2, 4, 5 is definitely in play, but there's no way. I mean, I gotta envision you're thinking right-handed, right?
Well,
I'm not gonna leave the 1-4 or the 1-6 combination.
no, I know, but
With an
just
8-pound
flipping
house
it.
ball.
Just
Right.
flipping it.
Yeah, that's the 1-6.
yeah.
I'm not gonna cut through the 3 with an
You
8-pound
won't,
house ball.
yeah.
No, I won't be able to create that much angle.
A lot of 7-pin type of combinations.
Yes, yes. 5/7s are in play. 5/7 9s are in play.
They're pretty slick, aren't they? For a house ball.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to complete coverage there. We'll take you down to lanes 13 and 14 as long as we possibly can.
Wish we had some reports on what was going on score-wise with some of these people. Tim Grunler, Roger Taylor, Travis Anderson, Richard Wilkinson, Rodolfo Madrid. So from Rodolfo on, Rodolfo's got to have, by my figurations, 206 to make it. Brendan didn't. Ben Trug did not. Jeremiah Smith did not get there. Dan Gifford did not get there. Logan Williams, Matt Thompson was at 95. So Matt's got to have 250. So I'm gonna go pretty safe. I'm gonna say 42 is the number.
And it's going to be multiple people.
Yes, but I don't know for how many spots. Right now, after there is 1, 2, 3 people at 42. So is 44th, but take 2 people off of that because 2 people re-bowled and beat their score. So put them at 42nd. And 14th on this squad was 26. Yeah, they might all be in.
Last pair to get done here is 13 and 14. We got just about 3 minutes left here on the stream. Tom, I want to thank you for sitting in this whole time.
Oh, you're very welcome, Mike. Anything for you, bud. You know how I feel about you.
And I want to thank everybody for watching all day today on Facebook, archive version on YouTube. We believe the cut number is going to be minus 42. That's unofficial. When we break this stream, we will come back on with another stream here on Facebook. And I know at least I'm going to throw a 14-pound ball on 13 and 14 and see what I can bowl for a game while we're waiting for the cut score. And if Tom's up for it, he's going to grab this 8-pounder and we're going to have this match.
Do you want a 13, 14, or 7 and 8?
Well, we can go either way.
I don't care.
We just need to get it ready at the desk. We need to be able to get in there. Got a better view of 13 and 14. But
Okay, we'll do 13 and 14.
Well, the key is you have to touch the pin to knock it down, and he touched the pin. Just didn't knock it down.
Just didn't knock it down.
Isn't that crazy?
That sucks.
You hit the pin, and it doesn't fall down.
Yeah. If you tried to do that, how many times could you hit it and not knock it down?
It's so hard.
Out of 100. You think you could do it 3?
I don't know if
Hit
I
it
could or
and
not.
not knock it down.
I don't know. I think I'd be in my own head like, I don't even know.
Russ just came by and said he's going to need therapy.
2 minutes left on the stream here. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. Can you guys get done? Thank you.
You've heard that from a lot of people. People keep coming up to Tom saying, kudos to you, great bowling today, good job, because they were brutal. You got to feel pretty good about your 220 over.
I do.
After watching all this?
Yeah. I bowled really good today.
Yeah, you did. You bowled great.
What'd you have last game, John? 234? So you got to plus 34?
Jonathan Shallow got to plus 34, huh?
Yep, so he went from even, shot 234 the last game. So you can take out his minus 37 that he's got here on the sheet.
Right.
John has a minus 37. That's one of the guys that's out. He re-bowled and was in and gained 70 pins.
Okay, everybody, we only have a minute left to be able to stream here on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. We will be back on here with a stream with
thanks for putting up with the silliness.
And we'll come back with a cut score. Just check back here on Facebook.
Thank you, bud.
Let's see what happens here with finishing it up. Don't forget to support the sponsors, everybody that supports this event. And don't forget you can save 15% off over at InsideBowling.com with coupon code Facebook in the store at any time. That code's good forever.
20% off at Logo Infusion with GIBA 2018.
Yep. And with 10 seconds to go, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back with another stream
2
here in
shots
just
to
a
go.
minute.
Hurry up, guys. Hurry up. 2 shots. 2 shots. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're going to get to see Russ's shot.
No.
Nope. Out. He saw the 9 anyway.
Okay.